Alrighty, we're on the air. We're alive. Wow, man. 2 weeks from today. That might be a long day. A really long day. I'm hearing myself. That might be a long day. It might be a long day. It might be a long day. Okay, you shouldn't hear me anymore. I think we're good. It's going to be a long day. Oh, yeah, that same night. Might as well just stay live all day. 24-hour live stream next Wednesday. Get ready. Not next Wednesday, 2 Wednesdays. JD is in the chat. What's going on, man? How you doing? We are here. Fred, did you get that job or you don't know yet? When are you going to find out? Richard is in the chat. What's going on, Richard? How you doing? He's in here. They're all filing in. Everyone was saying this game looks great on PC. Well, I got the trainer. That's why. Fred is muted. Hold up. Fred? They cannot. Oh, all right. Just, Frank, can you speak? They can't hear you either. Hang on. It's because of the stupid soundboard thing. Thank you for letting me know. Speak. No, they can't hear you. Hang on. I probably got to do this through Discord. It's because of this stupid soundboard. Hang on. Voice and video. Do main and main. Let me see what's going on here. Can you speak?
Hello. Yep. Hello.
They can hear you now.
There we go.
Excellent. Make sure you guys let us know.
They can hear all of you. Thank you, Richard. You saved the entire show because if you didn't say that, nobody would know for about 3 hours.
Remember, like the 2 times that happened where nobody said anything.
I
And we're
know.
like, guys, like say something.
They don't want to hear us talk. That's why.
Yeah. We're like, we could have fixed it like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Someone give Richard like $25 super chat.
All right. Next time he's live.
Next time he's live, someone
Hit
give
him
that
with
guy
some
like
super
$25.
chats. So anyway, what we were saying before.
Hang on. Can you hear this?
We didn't hear it. They probably heard it.
Why don't you say like a snippet?
Yeah, you see, this is the problem. Wait, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden now you guys can't hear this stuff.
Do the but not for me. That's always the test because I hear that
All right,
clearly.
hang on 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Speak.
Hello.
Hello.
But not for me.
Yep.
Man.
Perfect.
Yeah, so they can hear it.
But not for me. But not for me.
Oh,
Did you hear that guy screaming?
we heard but not for me. But we
That's
didn't
the
hear
only one
the
we
other
heard.
one. I think, like I said, it clipped for some reason. Discord, it like limits the.
Yeah, it counts
Thing,
it as
clips it out.
peaking, even though it's
Yeah.
not peaking like for
But
you.
they can hear it, but we can't.
Yeah, they can hear it.
Yeah, because see, we hear the beginning of it and then it clips out for us.
Yeah, but they're
Just that
hearing
one
it, but we
thing.
don't.
Yeah, but all the other ones work.
We're about to feel the strength of Dragonzord power.
Perfect. Strength of
You want to
Dragon's
fight?
power.
You got it.
Yep, sounds perfect.
Yes, that one works.
All
All
the
right,
good
because I
ones
muted
work.
myself to make sure you weren't hearing that through my headset.
Yeah.
No, it's just the certain ones. I don't know why. It's Discord.
I had to
think.
change the output in Windows to dual chat. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Well, it's working.
Everyone
thank
can hear
God.
everybody. We're good.
He
Mic
says,
check.
I definitely heard that. I'm now deaf.
Yeah, because in the playback, I heard the scream like loud and clear.
Sorry about that
They're-
chat room.
They're hearing it perfectly on from the mixer side.
All right, good. Yeah, it's a Windows setting. It has nothing to do with that. The mixer. It's just to let people know it's not broken or anything. Anthony, Fred, and Frank, have you guys seen a game called Them? Oh my god. I have the fucking game and it looks like a piece of shit game. I'll play it, but it looks like a piece of shit. Them and Us. It's a Resident Evil game, Anthony. Kruger man
Yes.
wants you to stop your entire schedule for the whole year and play that game.
I won't even finish Silent Hill 4. I'll just go right in.
You know
Is that the game?
You know that bootleg game that's like they have the bootleg Claire Redfield with the dinosaur.
Yeah.
It's made by like those people. That's the type of
Okay.
game that this thing
Because
is.
there was that bootleg Last of Us game that remember that there was that one. I forget what that was called, but that was
Oh, I see. I think I've seen this before.
yeah.
Is this
Yeah.
the one people keep asking you about? And you're like, I said 100 times I have this
No.
game.
That's
Oh,
the
okay.
other game that I got. They want me to keep listen. They want to keep saying it in all the chat rooms so Anthony plays it, but I already bought it. I bought that game like a
Okay.
month ago. I forgot what the name of it was. That's how important it is.
Yeah. I mean, I know there's a demo out because people were like, you could check out the demo and play it.
That
But I
game,
was
the
like-
game that he's talking about, you could just download right now on that site, the
Oh, okay.
360 site.
Okay. Okay.
That's what I did. Anyway,
Okay. So that makes sense just to even, try.
there's that
something
other
out.
game, and everyone, oh, we gotta buy it. It's like I already bought it.
Yeah.
I'll
I mean,
play when I get to it.
You need to put up a post on our channel, like never ask again or you'll be banned. Everyone asks about it. The
well, this
same
came out in
game.
2021, so it's been out for a few years at this point. And I've heard about it before. People have brought it up in my chat, but I just never really saw anything on it personally. But everybody would like send me stuff about it, or they would tell me like, yeah, it's just like RE and it's on PC. It's on, all the, I was like, all right. And that was years, 2021. So you figure,
This other game that these
3-4
guys, the one
years.
that I bought that these guys keep asking me about is called fuck
I
is
gotta
it
just
called?
make a list. Just start
Oh,
writing
The
them
Killing
down.
Antidote.
I feel like I heard the name before.
Right, and I didn't know it was a this is why I'm like hesitant to play. Apparently there's nudity in it, and I'm like, well, I can't stream it. So
Yeah, do they have a stream only?
the
thing?
game cost me like $18. I bought it like a month or two ago.
Oh, I see that.
Oh, this
Okay.
game looks good for certain reasons.
Right.
Let me see.
Gee, I wonder why this game.
Yeah, I don't know if you could stream this.
I
That's what I'm
wonder why this
saying.
game's popular.
So there you
Oh,
go.
Okay.
Oh
Wow.
my.
I mean, there's there's just so many horror games. There's so many like even if they're independent or not a full-on AAA game.
Are these games only on PC?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Why would
Yeah.
you put them on console?
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff. Yeah, I mean, I heard about that. I haven't heard a lot about Killing Antidote, but I heard the name before.
Yeah, no, it's a Resident Evil like clone, but it's like a good clone or something. The
Yeah.
other game that he's talking about is like that game with the Claire Redfield with the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah, I mean, I think there's a few different ones. A couple were like I know Tormented Souls 2 is going to be coming out, but that doesn't have a date. But they said 2025, but it doesn't have a date yet. That game I think had nudity as well, and I had to like block it, I think.
Yeah, I had to
So-
look in the settings for this one, see if I can block it out. If not, I'm not
Yeah.
playing it on stream.
If
Sorry.
they were smart, they would put a stream like mode on because they know people will stream it, or just like a, But
Why do you need nudity in survival horror? Like, what are you doing?
There should be like an option at least.
the only thing I could ever see is like naked zombies, like the OG RE, But
Right,
even
but
back
that
then,
they're
they didn't
zombies. They're
even-
already dead. There's nothing
Yeah.
going on.
So it's like that's the only thing though, or just tyrant ass in your face because that's what you would just see, just tyrant cheeks. But other than that, it's like it's pretty tame. It's just gory. Some of these other games are, just depends on what they're going for, I guess. But yeah, I gotta play the rest of Silent Hill 4, and then I'll probably move on to another game. So we'll see.
So what's going on? I didn't watch any videos of this. Assassin's Creed Shadows runs better on PS5 Pro. What's going on here?
I haven't looked much into it. I mean, I heard about it coming out, but people were saying that, yeah, it apparently it's running better, but the overall quality of a game is what we expect when we bring up Assassin's Creed. Now, I know there's Assassin's Creed like diehards out there that will probably
Who?
disagree, but
Have them
I
come
don't
on the
know.
show right now.
There's
yeah,
nobody left.
There's nobody
yeah,
left.
because it's like other than
Everyone's
that,
tired of Assassin's Creed.
because I stopped playing a while ago. We all talked about this. We all stopped playing them a while ago. It comes out tomorrow, but yeah, apparently it is running better on the Pro. But
The
like-
lighting is night and day. I watched like the clip. I didn't watch the whole
Yeah.
video, but I saw the clip of it, and it's like much more realistic lighting. Just stuff like that. Little features here. That's the reason we bought the Pro. For stuff like that. So
yeah,
Xbox, you
saying-
should have had a Pro.
they
Xbox should have had a Pro. I would have bought
They're
it.
sa-
I would have bought the Pro, the Xbox Pro, or whatever they would have called it. Elite
The Series Elite.
Series E.
Series E.
They're saying though.
Seriously.
Take this as what you will because it's Digital Foundry, but they're saying it's like the biggest leap for a game.
Yeah, they
differential-wise,
say that Digital Foundry, you can't trust them. One day they hate Xbox, one day they hate PlayStation.
That's why I said
They don't know
take it
what
for
the hell
you
they're
will.
doing. They're wearing glasses. They're counting pixels. Bro, you got to smash these guys' faces into the TV for them to count these pixels.
Not that. Oh,
Well, you're wearing glasses and you're telling me, oh, well, we zoomed in and we counted the frame. It's like, bro, you have glasses on.
What if they
You
have a
are
smudge on
you,
their glass?
you
The
have a
pixels wearing
disability.
glasses.
You cannot count the frames, okay? So don't sit there and tell me with your fucking glasses on that you zoomed into the TV.
that's amazing.
Someone
What
needs
if,
to
like-
slam your head into the fucking TV and then you could count the shit.
What if
It
the
is what it
freaking
is.
AI?
Yeah.
Imagine they're like it has bad image quality, but it's because the glasses are all smudged up. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, it looks blurry.
Well, remember
I
they
think-
used to shit on Xbox, and then when Phil Spencer gave them the chip of the One X, they were like, "Oh, the One X is gonna be fantastic." It's like you guys don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're all full of shit.
Yeah.
The PlayStation is gonna have game, and then they had that fucking guy, that PC guy, who's like, and he's just praising PlayStation. I'm like, I thought you're the PC guy. Why are you fucking praising PlayStation? He's got a
The
big scar on his
T-Rex.
fucking head. What is he, Sub-Zero? This guy?
It's those little arms.
What?
That's the other guy.
Oh,
Uh,
T-Rex arms.
The guy T-Ray. He lives in Germany. Oh, the Series S is in all the supermarkets in Germany. It's like, who the fuck is going to the supermarket to buy Series S? He took a picture. Ooh, there's a ton of them here.
I'm going to ShopRite. I'm buying a Series S.
Oh yeah, I got to take pictures of all those Vizio TVs. This way I can report it online.
Come to Hannaford, they'll be expired.
It'd be moldy
Yeah.
Xboxes.
Moldy Xbox.
These guys don't know what they're talking about. They
Well, I
console
don't.
war and they're
I-
idiots.
For me, as far as like even just how it runs versus like the actual content of the game, like I said, I haven't played since Unity, so I'm like 6 games back or 7 games back. It's been such a long time.
You didn't
I-
miss much.
I
haven't
couldn't see
played
myself
since-
getting this unless, again, it's like $10. You know what I mean? If it even
Yeah.
looked interesting, if it was actually the best Assassin's Creed in 5 years, if it is, okay, but it would take a lot for me to jump in after not knowing what is going on story-wise or anything like that.
Yeah, I haven't played since Black Flag. That's how long it's been since I've.
Yeah,
They're
and honestly,
remaking
that was
that
the last
game.
one.
Are they
Yeah,
really?
that was the last
Yeah.
one I was actually like
Oh, wow.
sort of
Cool.
into story-wise. Where Unity just kind of felt like meh. Like at least the pirate version of Assassin's Creed was cool, you know. So I thought that was a cool concept to try something different, you know. But yeah, it just I guess we'll see as like actual audience plays it and see like how it sells. But Ubisoft, let me tell you, I do have a bone to pick with them about the Siege thing that they showed. I tried to watch it. I don't want to change the subject just yet, but yeah, that was really bad.
Go
That was
ahead.
horrible.
Talk about it. I don't want to talk about these assholes any longer. I have to. So go ahead.
Well, they did a thing for Siege X, right? And it was the 10th anniversary, and the whole thing about Siege X was, oh, it's it's not Siege 2, but it's going to be a completely different engine. We're going to add more game modes.
It
all
might
this
as well
stuff.
be Siege 2, you morons.
Well, it turns out that the engine is exactly the same. There's slightly improved animations and gun graphics, I guess, if you want to call it that. But now they have a game mode that is essentially like Call of Duty. It's pretty much like objective based. And that's not what Siege is. And it's like trying to take a piece of like that. It's like, well, now, because usually it's like you play one round is offense, the other round is defense, different operators. You can't clash those operators. Now you can. And it's like all the abilities are like, fighting each other and that kind of thing. And it's just like, it was so bad. And then you had all these like Siege content creators coming out like, yeah, they're at this event, they're streaming, they're jumping up and down and stuff and playing this, like acting like it's like so good. And I was trying to watch it because I was like, oh man, maybe if it's like a cool, like decent update, I'll try to jump back on. I mean, not that any one of my friends play it or a lot of people play it, but apparently it's still popular and that's their like bread and butter as far as income right now. So they're trying to
Doesn't
keep it
matter. Ubisoft
afloat.
is done.
Yeah, they
you
don't
might
have
as well
enough
just
money.
pretend like they're already gone because they don't know what's going on. Apparently,
I-
there's talks to sell the IPs or whatever's going on.
Well,
Who the
I
hell
hope
knows?
I hope Tom Clancy stuff goes to somebody that would just kind of bring it back to what it used to be for Ghost Recon.
Gee,
Rainbow
Anthony,
Six.
why don't they sell it to Xbox so that Xbox can have the IP and not do anything with it until 2099?
No new games. They won't put it on Game Pass. It'll
Yeah.
be great. Just wait.
It's about the ecosystem, Anthony.
Yeah, I don't understand what is going on when it's like again, they only care about certain IPs. They have Assassin's Creed in their bag, but that also isn't going to sell. And this isn't even a new game for Siege, so because they obviously can't afford to just make a second game from the ground up, they're just going to keep it going. It's like, dude, it's been going on for 2015. X is for 10. So it's such an old game. Like, let's just move on. I don't know. I would like to see
They
that.
tried to, but they made Extraction. The game sucked.
Yeah, and
They
even
tried to
that
make
was
X
still
Defiant.
within Siege. It was
Why
Just-
don't? Why
you had
didn't
to-
they just remake freaking Vegas, New Vegas,
That would be perfect.
or make New Vegas 3 or something?
If someone acquires them and they
Great.
say, "Yo, we'll just pay you money to do a Vegas remake or reboot, whatever," I'm in. Or do Patriots, because Patriots was the canceled one, and then they went to Siege. And I think Patriots was supposed to have a campaign, which Siege doesn't have. It's just the versus mode, and it sucks that we don't have, just as much variety. Maybe they think the operators are giving them enough variety. I don't know. But it was a bad event. I literally turned it off. I wasn't sitting there for another hour watching the cringe commentators and stuff like that. It was so bad. And I was just like, I'm not surprised.
Ubisoft is just,
Had to leave it behind,
dude, they suck. They don't know what they're fucking doing over there. It's all copy and paste every fucking year. Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, Watch Dogs, this
Come
and
on,
that. It's like, can we be done with this shit? Skull
They
and
don't know
Bones.
what to do. Yeah.
Guys, they made the Call of Duty killer. Come on, X Defiant.
That's
Yeah,
gone.
X
That's already
Defiant.
done.
I know.
It's in the can like a bunch of other shit that we
Mhm.
got in the last couple of years that just completely got
It's
canceled.
sad because I kind of had high hopes. Like I actually enjoyed it. Like the first time when it came out, I actually enjoyed it. But then I'm just like, wow, it's just now it's trying to be like kill Call of Duty. It's not going to happen.
Right.
Well, this is the thing though, right? To that point, why are you trying to take Siege and make it this like objective based? All right, now we got to plant the bomb and do that.
It's
But like
desperation.
you would
Just-
do
yeah.
it.
Peak
Yeah.
Desperation.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
like you're making an all out battle, and Siege is a lot more in its traditional modes. It's slower, it's strategical. You can't rush in
Right.
like Call of Duty and you would die. One thing we would always say when my friends played the game back then, we'd always get mad when randos on the team would be like running in like it was Call of Duty. They would die. They would
That
go
made me-
in, rip down a door, run right in, and it's just like pop, like we already see you, and then they're gonna get mad when they die. It's like you can't do that. Now it's like, well, we have a mode for that, and it's just like that's not gonna
Yeah.
get old players back. If anything, it's just
Trying
gonna
make
get
it
people
like
to turn
Call of
away.
Duty. It's like
Yeah,
don't do
and it's
that.
like
Just
I don't
do
know.
that.
The success
Omegon.
was
Shout out
founded
to
on that, but-
Omegon, Stevie Mac, JD, the Cougar Man, which is Milk Man, Richard. You guys are all in the chat here. Anybody else come
What
in?
up,
Let us
y'all?
know. We'll say hello.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
All right, go ahead.
Howdy.
Oh no, but yeah, I just I agree. I think Ubisoft is just kind of far removed from what people actually want, and they only have like your
Dude,
Assassin's Creed,
they
your
are
Far
like-
Cries, your
they are not
your,
down the
Tom
block.
Clancy.
They're like in a different fucking like state.
They're like
Yeah.
It's their own fault
of
too,
gaming.
because for years everyone was like, "Stop! Don't do this," and they were
And
just
they
like,
kept
"Nope, doing
doing
it
it.
anyway."
Yeah,
Yep, they
yeah.
didn't care, and they didn't. They
Gotta
never
go back to the
listened.
cash cow. You know,
For 10 years, they never listened.
Well,
and
what was
here
the
we are.
time when they stopped Assassin's Creed for like a year or two, whatever it was?
That was between Odyssey
Valhalla?
and the last one.
No, it
Was
was between
Valhalla the one-
Odyssey and yeah, whatever the
Oh, okay. Yeah.
the Viking one, I think.
no. The Viking one is Valhalla. We're talking they stopped doing it before the one came out on the Xbox One X.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
What was that one called?
For some reason, I thought it was sooner. Sorry, I got the timeline mixed up.
Black
This
Flag.
one was called.
Well, they took 2 breaks. They took the one right before that like bootleg one that came out like a year ago. Remember
What
they took
was
like 2
the
years
one
off?
that came out for the One X that was 4K?
Origins, the Pyramids one.
Origins. Okay.
touted-
Didn't they take a break
2017.
before that one?
No,
Origins was 2017.
I don't believe so. Let me see.
And Syndicate was 2015.
Bro, they took a
So they
fucking break between one of them. And then everyone's like, thank God they took that break.
Yeah, they did back then, and then they did it again recently.
When?
They stopped in 2020 with Valhalla, and then the last one was 2023. That was that like bootleg one that just came out. Like, a
I
couple
could have
years ago.
sworn they took a break before the Xbox One X version.
Well, I'll check that too. Let me see. I can see when they all came out right here. I'll tell you.
Because when that came out, people were praising it. They were like, finally.
Yeah, I remember that.
Syndicate Break Origins. There you go. Richard is in the chat and he already broke it
Yeah.
down.
That was the first break, and then they took a break again after
Okay.
Valhalla.
I just wanted to know the first break. Fuck
Yeah.
Valhalla. The game sucked. Okay.
Well, that's why they stopped making them for a couple. Of years.
Valhalla, I never want to look at that shit ever again. You know why? Because when the Xbox Series X came out, what were the only 3 games you could fucking buy?
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Ubisoft games.
Yes.
Yeah.
Watch
was-
they got you-
Dogs,
they got you
Valhalla,
trapped.
and the fucking stupid
Immortals.
Immortals Phoenix Rising horse shit.
They got you
Yeah.
trapped. It was almost like
That's
being
right.
stuck with Call of Duty.
We were
Ghosts
supposed to
back
get
then.
Halo Infinite, and we got
Oh,
those
oh,
3
yeah.
pieces of crap.
That was terrible. You're right. I remember that.
Or
5 years
Killzone
ago.
Shadows Fall. I don't know which one's worse.
Oh boy.
I don't
think
know.
Ghost is worse.
So yes, there you go.
Isn't
David R,
Craft
what's
in the
up?
Sky?
RWK is here. What's going on, RWK? How you doing?
Yo,
Yo, wasn't Crafton supposed to buy Ubisoft? Or was that just like a myth?
Crafton?
Kraft mac and cheese.
No.
Crafton.
Not Crafton. What the hell is the one that owns PUBG?
Tencent.
Tencent. Thank you.
They
Like
still might
Crafton.
buy them. Who knows?
I mean,
But they're not.
It's,
They're not selling the company. They're selling the IPs.
No.
Right.
Damn, they should sell the company.
they're kind of just in their. They've always been kind of like tunnel vision, and yeah, we're just gonna do what we want, and it's like okay, but you can only do that for so long as far as running some of the sequels into the ground.
Like a Dragon.
know.
That game was for Xbox One.
yeah,
Doesn't matter.
What?
Infinite Hero, what's up? Gaming is fucked right now, says RWK. Really hope Nintendo pulls through. Nintendo will pull through. You mark these words right here. You clip this fucking clip.
2 weeks.
I'm going to
2
tell you
weeks from
something right
today.
now, motherfucker. Nintendo is going to be king in 2 more weeks from today. We will be live right here watching that conference live.
It's going to be a busy ass day. We're going to be
It's
waiting
going to
for
be a busy
pre-orders.
day. You're going to get us in the morning. Then you're going to get us in the afternoon. And then you're going to get us at night. We're going to be pulling an all-nighter here.
Yeah,
Okay?
it's pretty big.
These guys are going to get off stream for like 2 or 3 hours to go to the bathroom and eat. And they're coming right back here.
Yeah. And even then, we might have to be waiting for pre-orders to go up.
And
on the
if
sites
anybody
we wanna
wants to
get
be
it
a
at.
guest that night, the Discord is open. Anybody who has the Discord can come in and talk about this Nintendo thing. It's going to be a massive show, okay?
Yeah,
Jeff
I'm
M, what's up?
excited.
If I
We
had a
need
time
that-
machine to show that clip to us 10 years ago, that would be
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
Remember,
yeah,
they were dead, and now they're
we gotta
saving
find.
the
We
industry.
gotta find some old. We got all the old shows. But yeah, like that's gonna be a great day, and just because again we're excited to see they're the positive in this BS gen that we have so far. So I'm
Nintendo's going to
really
save
looking
this
forward to it.
year.
Yeah, April 2nd. Mark the calendars. The event.
but Game
It's gonna
Pass.
be
Game
crazy.
Pass is. That's Game Pass. Nobody cares.
Yeah, we'll
This
be
is,
actually playing fun games.
While everyone's playing those indie games on Game Pass, I'll be buying my Switch 2 games. Just saying.
Yeah, it's something we need. We need a little refresher, and I think this will be the perfect balance. Nintendo knows how to do these events and build anticipation, and we already know that the price is going to be around 400. Which
Expect
is-
500.
Yeah, plan
I
for
would-
500 and hope it's less. That's what I
Yeah,
would
hope
do.
it's less. I
Hope
was
for the
saying
best.
450. I was saying 450, but it could be 500.
I heard 800. A bunch of these Xbox guys are reporting 1,000 because you got to buy the stand.
$1,000.
You got to buy the stand. You got to buy Mario Kart. You got to buy the car. You got to buy everything else.
I got to buy all the new
You got to buy
mouse,
the Mario
Joy-Con.
hat.
The
I gotta
steering
buy extra
wheel.
colors, the steering wheel. I gotta buy everything.
You gotta buy the question block. You gotta.
Yep, I gotta buy the new plushies. That they're
I
gonna
like
come
how
out
these Xbox guys are like, well, PlayStation 5 Pro is $800. It's like 800. Where do you get that from? Well, you got to buy the stand. I never bought a
It's like,
fucking stand for
you
the
don't have to.
PlayStation 5. Ever.
It's fine with the teeth. It's
Yeah, the
fine.
teeth are
You don't
fine.
need the stand.
You don't need the fucking stand. I don't know who's buying the stand. Okay?
But it has to stand against my TV.
And who needs a disk drive? You don't need the disk drive. You guys know that at Xbox. You all playing on the Series S.
I don't have a disk drive.
What else do I gotta buy? The warranty? I gotta buy fucking dog food. I gotta buy cat food. I gotta pay
Yeah,
for
come
gas
on,
to
you
go
gotta-
pick up the PlayStation 5. What else do
Gotta
I have to
inflate
pay
the
for
price.
that you
Yeah.
want to add on?
Bring it up.
Well, wear and tear and miles and
Motherfucker,
I'll
when you
order it.
buy an Xbox, this shit's $500. You gotta pay for Game Pass every fucking year. It's $200 a year. So who the fuck is winning here?
in 1 year you paid over 700. for
Who's
the
winning?
Xbox.
2,
That's why we're
4,
just not
6,
gonna-
8, 10. That's $1,000 for
That's-
Game Pass in 5 years, and that thing cost me $500. That's $1,500. Should we do this? Should we really sit here and calculate every fucking thing that we're doing here? And by the
Well,
way,
now
I have to add on the gas that it cost me to go get the Series X.
Oh, don't forget the tote bag that they're gonna force. No, I'm kidding. No one's gonna.
Yeah.
If we're not getting it through GameStop, so screw them. They barely might make
Yeah,
it through
who
this
would-
launch.
Who would fall for that trick? Come on.
I mean, come on,
Yeah,
everybody. Let's stop being stupid out there.
They always do that though. They try to inflate it. It's like just leave it alone.
And you know what? I mean, we're gonna.
How
Spend the
about
money
you all
'cause we
get
just wanna have
how
fun.
about you all go get a fucking job and just buy all the consoles? How hard is that?
We just want to
Wow.
have fun
I can't do
and
that.
Well,
Just the
Play the
fucking
con-
idea, right?
that's why the pre-orders are important. We want to just get it,
mm-hmm.
play it, have fun, and just play fun games because we know we're gonna get them with the Switch too. So
I'm not
That's
saying the Switch 2 is going to be the be all end all of 2025, but it's going to be the most fun thing that's going to be coming this year, gaming. So let's just get it and have fun and see what comes out for Xbox and PlayStation. You got GTA coming out. That's going to be a big deal. That's going to sell a shit ton of PlayStations. Whether people
100%.
want to hear that or not, it is. You know what I mean? So that's going to
And
be a
especially
thing.
once people see I feel like the pros are going to sell even more too once it starts getting bundled
If
with it, like
that
you mentioned
game
last show.
runs any more, if that game does freaking 480i, 60 frames per second on the Pro, people are going to run out and buy the Pro
You're right, because it's the only way to play it.
at
the-
60
that's
until
gonna-
it hits PC in January.
Yeah, that is going to be the best way to play it until it hits PC. Either way, because there'll be some enhancements. So
Right. And
sell.
originally, Xbox Series X would have been the best place to play it.
Yep.
But they didn't make a Pro. Just saying.
Don't worry, they'll unlock the power, and then it'll be able to play.
Oh,
better.
yeah.
Just
The
wait.
FSR update in 2 years. Oh, yeah. It'll update it.
Yeah, just keep waiting.
Just wait. Xbox Series, wait. How come every other company just releases shit? And if they don't have anything, they'll just be like, we don't have anything. Xbox is like, wait. This game's coming, and that game's coming, and at the end of the year, we're gonna get this coming. Oh, but we had to delay it because the game's not finished yet, and you don't want the game to come out too early because all these other games are broken. And just wait. It's like we're tired of hearing this. Stop.
Yeah,
We're not waiting no more.
I think it's just
That's like somebody owes you money for like 10 years. Oh, just wait. I'll have the money next week. Just wait. You haven't paid me in 10 years. You're not paying me. Oh, no, I will. But just keep waiting. Just wait. It's like, shut up.
yeah, because
Nobody
we're gonna
cares.
hear in June. Perry, this. Every game is going to be announced at the June showcase for Microsoft.
Oh,
Everything.
yeah. And then
Just
when they
everything's
announce
gonna
they
be
have
announced.
nothing, then you're going to, oh, well, just because I posted that doesn't mean you had to believe it. Just because I made like 25 videos on that shit doesn't mean it's my problem. It's your fault for listening.
I would be shocked if we saw Gears of War and it came out this year. I would be shocked.
I hope it
Maybe-
does.
I wanted to. We wanted to. We want to play Gears. Like,
hey,
the
what if
hell?
GTA sucks big
Start-
fat ass? Then we have Gears of War E-Day to fucking fall back on, right? That would be awesome.
Yeah, especially if
But
you
we
just
don't
kinda want
know.
a fun co-op campaign, and then
They say
make
this
it
shit
just
early. Oh, Gears E-Day, stay on Game Pass, everybody. Don't go anywhere. And then when it's time to come out, oh, it wasn't ready yet. You don't want us to release the game unpolished, even though we're going to release it unpolished anyway in a year. Oh, keep staying on Game Pass. It's coming. It's coming, baby. Just keep giving us more money.
It's so true. It's because they're a subscription company now. So that's
But
what
they say
do.
they say the thing. Well, you don't want us to release it broken, like don't, like please don't get mad at us. But you don't want to buy a broken game now, do you? It's like
don't
shut
get
up.
mad.
They release broken stuff all the time.
It's like, dude,
They
we've
don't
been
care.
waiting for Gears for like how many years? 2019, so like 6 years, something like that. It's like,
Stevie
dude,
Mac, what's up?
No,
What up, Stevie?
no, don't say that.
Oh gosh.
Was it Xbox telling people to wait or more influence? It's pretty much the same. They leak stuff out, then they kind of confirm these leaks, and then they delay this stuff
I mean,
officially
they told
and
us-
unofficially. It always happens.
Said Fable was 2025, and then they delayed it. So that was officially from Xbox. That was
Well,
not from
never had an
Blizzard.
official release date, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, okay.
Even though I made like 50 videos that it was coming out this year.
They all make the graphics. Oh, look, 2025 is stacked, perfect dark Fable, and then as stuff gets delayed, they take it out of the graphic. It's like you made the graphic. Like, stop it. Oh, Everwild's coming out this year. Wait, you haven't seen it in 5 years? That's because it's coming out this year. It's like you haven't even seen a trailer. What is Everwild? I don't even know what it is.
We have so many fucking games. How could you question anything not coming out this year? Oh, it was delayed.
That's what they do. That's exactly what they do. Like, oh, you just
Oh,
yeah,
shut up.
how
Nobody
could you
cares about
question
this
it?
horse shit. If people saw this, let me tell you something. If real life people that don't watch the internet saw half this shit, these videos that are out there, they'd be like, bro, this is bullshit. Like, no one's believing
it's
this
just-
stuff either way.
yeah, it's so like repetitive, and it gets worse with every single like release.
Jeff M,
'Cause
don't be a hater, man. He's saying that
ev-
Gears might be delayed.
I still think they'll release it for the 20th anniversary next fall, but who knows?
You know why they won't? That's why we keep hearing about this rumored collection because it's like, ooh, that's gonna hold us over.
That's
See,
coming
they're
out
gonna-
first.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
gonna hold
do.
you over.
Why?
You can play it right now.
Well, I don't have a PC, and I don't. Oh wait, it's not on PC. I don't have an Xbox. Always something like.
Oh no. It's just that
You know what's
that's,
funny? You won't be able to play those games on their new handheld, Gears 2 and 3. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. And I guess they'll put the collection out so it also comes out on PS5. You know?
Well, yeah, it's gonna launch day and date on all the platforms.
Maybe Switch.
Yeah, who knows? Could be Chainsaw and Locust anywhere.
Jump right from Mario Kart to chainsawing.
Yeah.
Locust. That's what I want.
Yeah, I don't know. It's it sucks to hear the repetition, and we'll see because like I said, after this Nintendo event, Sony and Microsoft have to have some pretty good events after because they could just kick back and be like, yeah, we'll show you stuff in June, but our console this is it. So like if you're going to compare
You know
what
what's
we're getting
funny?
in 2 weeks compared to what they have, it's not
You know
gonna
what's funny
compare.
about this whole thing? Everyone's shitting on Sony for not having anything this year, even though they got a couple of things, a few things.
Right.
They really don't need anything because of GTA.
That's what I've been saying.
GTA is going to sell a ton of fucking PlayStation 5s for them for nothing. What do they need to have anything out for this year?
They have to bundle it with the console. That's just they have
Well,
to.
not even. They just market it. People are going to run out and buy the machine. They're going to run out and buy the game. They don't even need to bundle the game with it.
When do you think that next trailer is going to come out during the Sony event to show that they got marketing?
I don't know. Maybe
before.
June. Maybe you'll see something in June for
Yeah.
old E3 time. I don't know.
Yeah,
Nobody know. We don't know this stuff, so we have
we
to
don't
just
know.
go by
Yeah.
day by day what's going on. You can only speculate. But that game is going to sell PS5s. I mean, it is what it is.
That's for
Sony
damn
can
sure,
take
yeah.
their time making whatever they're making. Everyone's like, oh, they cancel live service games. It's like, because they don't need them. Look at Concord.
no.
That thing bombed. Why would they go
We-
back to live service?
We knew they lost their ass.
They're
on
not
that stuff,
Xbox.
too.
Well, they're based on their online stuff. Sony is literally doing the story-based games, and those are getting played out right now. And I think Sony realizes that. Spider-Man 2. Games like Astrobot showed them like, wow, this game was really fun, and a lot of people enjoyed it. So maybe we should go back and start making fun games. And I think that's where Sony's headed. They don't want to be in this Jim Ryan era anymore. They
No,
want to
they're
be
trying to steer clear.
They want to be in the PlayStation 6 already. If they can end the gen tomorrow, they will. They already have. They announced last year that this was the end of life for PS5.
Oh yeah, don't worry. You'll get your next Astrobot.
We're
on
a
the
year
next
in of
PlayStation.
end of life, by the way, in case anybody was following.
Yeah.
January
the biggest
2024, they announced that right in the beginning.
Yep.
And they
said,
also
"We don't have
announced-
anything.
They
You
also
know, and
announced
then
they wouldn't
like,
have anything until at least April of 2025. At least. And guess what? They ain't got shit. Oh, well, how
Yeah.
could they not have anything? They told you a year ago they weren't going to have anything. Why is this news to everybody?
They put
Well,
out stuff like Astrobot in the September. That was another thing they did put out, right? But that's again very scarce.
I think
very,
they just did Astrobot to get it out the door. I don't even think they thought it was going to like blow up.
Yeah.
Because nobody thought that was going to win Game of the Year. Nobody had a clue. We were like, that's a packing game. Who the hell's going to
Yeah.
buy it? And then when I played it, I was like, wow, this game is really fun. A lot of people
in
were
the-
playing it and having fun with it.
Yeah, it's in
And
the
it
top
sold.
6 highest selling PlayStation 5. It sold 1.5 million. So that shows you,
If you
the
think
highest
about
sold
it-
is Spider-Man 2 with 11 million is the highest at the moment.
Well,
Yeah, but that
Like
game
you-
sucked.
like you were saying, if you think about it, they have something set up for the whole rest of the year just based on other stuff. They have Indiana Jones coming, they have Doom coming in May. They're
Mhm.
already there. Then June they're going to show their own stuff off. They have GTA coming. They have Call of Duty coming. It's like they really don't have to do anything. They're the market leader. They have no development.
Yeah, and
costs,
that's
they get
not,
most
you
of the
know,
players.
we're not saying that that's a good thing that they don't do anything.
No.
They really need to have
No,
stuff
we
out
want
there.
to see
But
more stuff. Yeah.
Xbox got away with it for so many years. All of a sudden, Sony's doing it, and it's a big problem.
We just know they're
Remember
working on stuff.
2022, everybody? Remember? At E3, Xbox like, yeah, we got nothing. After they had everybody hype that show up. Yeah, we got nothing. Thanks for buying an
TV's right there.
Xbox.
They have Forza too. They have everything covered. They have
I
their
remember
live
that
service
you
covered.
guys-
Nobody
you guys
remembers
did that
that though,
show.
right? When everyone got upset and pissed off, nobody remembers that.
Oh, I remember. I was pissed off. I
Dude,
was-
if you
so
go back
angry.
on this channel, right? We were live streaming that. You go back in the live streams
yeah.
on this channel, you can see us go, yeah, it's starting, until they come out and go, yeah, we got nothing. And we're like, are you fucking kidding? Like, we all just, our moods just changed right there.
I
And then
remember
the whole thing was, well, they announced 5 minutes before the show. It's like, motherfucker, we weren't on Twitter. We were watching the show.
yeah,
Mhm.
ready to yeah.
We
But I
weren't- we
remember
weren't
I
like-
was-
We weren't
Dude,
doing
I
this
played-
stuff.
I played Where the Wild Things Are after the show because there was nothing to play. Like, that's how bad it was.
And then
We
that's
weren't hyped for
GoldenEye.
anything. Yeah, we were supposed to get GoldenEye.
I remember I wasn't able to stream that one, and I was like, guys, did I miss anything? They're like, yo, it was horrible. It was
But
terrible.
we still held on until that January. We still held on.
You were like, it was just a bummer. I was like, wow, it was that bad.
It was that bad.
But yeah, they have PlayStation's got all their bases covered. I mean, they have everything.
Yeah,
coming.
we wanna
Everything
see
that was
stuff more
announced for
consistently.
Xbox was
They
announced.
got
for
their
PlayStation.
bases covered for this year, but they better have stuff next year, because if
Yeah,
they don't, they're
gotta
in big trouble.
Deliver. They really do have to deliver, and yeah, that's why I think
Unless they just turn around and write it off. They're like, you know what? We don't want to be in this gen. We're done. This was the Jim
Yeah.
Ryan era of PlayStation. We want to be out of it.
is Nintendo the only one that's gonna deliver some stuff this year?
Yeah, I think
And it's
Nintendo will
just-
be fine. Nintendo's going to hold everybody over this summer. And then you got GTA. And then you have, whatever else comes out besides GTA, that's gravy. It's going to be good.
Yeah,
So,
We'll have some shit to look forward to.
the
But yeah,
Gears collection I'll pick up on PlayStation and PC. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, we want more stuff. We want actual releases. We want stuff to actually come out, and we don't want there to be, again, like just kind of like a stagnant gen like we've been getting. Because 5 years this November we've been in this gen, and I
5
think
years.
yeah, which is nuts. It's nuts. It's really nuts that all that stuff was 5 years ago. That whole year.
It's 5 years of nothing.
Yeah,
Of nothing.
we thought we were jumping into something completely different.
We thought this was going to be like not as big as a 360, but like close to the Xbox 360 generation. That's what it felt like when this thing was coming out. And man, we were wrong. Holy
Yep.
shit.
It got revealed December 2019, and then less than a year later, a month away from a year, we got the machine. And then we got the
it's-
Halo delay.
It's
and
a
then
shame,
everything
man.
else just-
Xbox really had a chance to step up and be like, you know what? We're the top of the food chain, and they gave it away. They bought ABK. They were the
Completely.
king. Right when they bought ABK, they were the kings. And then they were like, hey, you know what? We're going to keep putting Call of Duty in. I'm like, oh, man, that's it. It's over. It's over. They're not competing.
Yeah.
You ever hear the saying, can't beat them, so join them? Well, they beat them, and then they joined them. What sense does that make?
It doesn't. It again, like when this much time goes by, and then it's always just like, oh yeah, well, it's gonna be at this one. It's gonna be at this one. It's like, can we just get on with it? Like, why are we,
That's
why
why
is
we're
this
so
even in
excited for
discussion?
Nintendo now because they
Yeah.
consistently release games. They every single year. They've not had a year where they didn't release anything.
Well,
Yeah,
let me
it
tell you
hasn't been
something.
great, but-
Nintendo,
Right.
they're looking
Yeah.
good right now, but that hardware better be decent.
Yeah,
Listen,
they
we know
have
it's not going to be
delivered
the world's most powerful hardware. We understand that here. However, it better run most of their third parties pretty decently,
Yes, that's all it needs to do, and then we're good.
and then we should be all right. But if it doesn't, I mean, I'm going to come on here and fucking start screaming about it. Because again, I'm going to be the guy that buys it and I'm going to review it and be like, okay, this is pretty good, or hey, they fucked up here and we're going to talk about it. This is what we do on this channel. When the Wii U came out, Anthony and I were screaming at this guy, Frank. We pinned him against the fucking wall. We were like, you're an idiot if you think this is a good machine. They're going to fix it. Yeah, and they never did.
They,
And we told them, like, they're not fixing shit, man. They're lazy over there. You're like, no, they will.
that was their shortest. That was the shortest generation for a Nintendo console, I think, like ever. Because they just
yeah,
wanted to
it
get
was
rid of
so.
that thing.
It was almost like they were sleepwalking through that whole
It was
thing.
It was only 5 years long. That's
Yeah.
short for them. They were
Yeah,
just
look
like,
at
yeah,
the
we're
Switch,
done.
man. It's like holy crap.
The Switch is going on what? 8 years this year.
Yeah.
This will be its 8th year on the market in March. Right now, right?
They got
soon,
lucky.
Or 7th. Yeah.
I got lucky with that. The longest 5 years of my life, one word, dull. Yeah, that's this generation, says JD. No excuses for remakes and remasters. In my opinion, it feels like this gen is ran on nostalgia. Well, the problem with PlayStation is they're still in the PlayStation 3 generation.
Yep.
And it's like, guys, we are on the 5. The 5 has no identity of its own. That's the issue. Hopefully, PlayStation 6, they could figure out what they're doing and give that its own identity.
Imagine a really good Twisted Metal game launching with PlayStation, with other
Hey,
games too. But like,
you know,
that'd be awesome.
they broke the cycle, okay? A Ridge Racer game hasn't launched with a PlayStation since PlayStation 3.
That's so wild.
There hasn't been a Twisted Metal game since PlayStation 3.
I know they canceled the one, but what if they just actually tried to make one and it was just I don't know. That would be
Listen to me. I understand it was live service and they want to get away from that now. How do you cancel that when the show is doing so good?
it just sells itself if you have it going along with the show. But
Somebody over there.
Look at The Last of Us, okay? The reason why they're remaking or remastering Last of Us 2 is because the second season is starting. And they know people are going to watch it on HBO that don't have PlayStations and be like, wow, I got to get the game.
yep.
That's what they're doing. They did that with the first one. They remade the first one during the first season. And that worked. I think what was it, like up, what was it, 400% of sales for that game?
Yeah. It was up there.
Because people
They had
that
it-
watch HBO didn't play games. And they ran out and bought the
Yep.
console and they bought the game. So we know that works. Why don't you do that for Twisted Metal? Now, Twisted Metal is not going to be on the level of The Last of Us on HBO, but it's still the hype. Now, you can play Twisted Metal 1 and 2 on PS5, but they're the PS1 ports. Who's going to be like, oh, yeah, man, I got to buy a PS5 to play Twisted Metal 1 and 2? Or they're just going to be like, hey, can I get like an emulator and play those? I'll just do that. Or they're going to be like, oh, they don't have a newer game of that? Don't worry about it. I don't need to play it. The show was good. You need to have cross promotion, man. You got to have it out there and ready to go. That's where they failed. They should have said cancel all 18 of these games, but Twisted Metal stays because we have an active show and it's doing good. Now, if the show came out and the show was a piece of shit, cancel the game. But
Well, you got the season 2's coming out for the show, and
it's going to be awesome.
it's that's the thing too. Like I grew up, Siphon Filter, Twisted Metal, Resident Evil. Those are in my like early days. So like, it would just be cool to see everything firing on all cylinders on another machine. If this one doesn't really, like you said, have its own identity, which it doesn't. And this far in, it's like you could put stuff out, but again, it's like you got to really come out swinging with that next console, and kind of figure out where they're going now. Like you said, get rid of the Jim Ryan era. Just get rid of it. They're trying to just kind of distance themselves, and we're seeing that gap in games because of it. But hopefully, it's just for a better reason. For a better reason, and stuff like Astrobot's good. Stuff like what we're hearing, with Delta, whatever Delta is. I guess we could talk about that too.
Well, the Mag made a video. He's formerly from Gaming After Dark. with Noof Nukem, which I'm currently on that panel now. He made a video, I think, what was it, today? Saying
Yeah.
that Project Delta, and we talked about this last night on Gaming After Dark with Noof. What was it? People Can Fly, right? Those
People
are the
Can
Gears
Fly.
of War guys. People that can fly, or People Can Fly, whatever the hell they're called. I see that logo with the guy with one leg, like
Yeah.
pretending to fly or whatever. They're partnering with Sony to make. They're taking old Sony IP and they're making a brand new game. And in Mag's video today, he said that this game was Siphon Filter, and it's going to play like Gears of War. So that would be
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That sounds good to me.
If you look at Dark Mirror and Logan Shadow, both of those games were over the shoulder and were a cover system. So they already were changing, they had that like over the shoulder Resident Evil 4 zoom
Boulder
in.
holder.
It was different. And yeah, so just take that formula and do the first game. If this is true, this has me excited.
We speculated
Because-
last night it would be SOCOM or Killzone or Resistance, but
I mean, so
we mentioned Siphon Filter, but we weren't sure about that one because the history with the creator of Siphon Filter, Days Gone, and
yeah,
Sony didn't like
Oh.
that guy or whatever. They fired him.
That guy's gonna throw a fit.
Oh
It's-
man,
I can't wait to see that.
that guy's gonna get
on Twitter.
mad.
He's
They
gonna
didn't
be
put my name in
pissed.
the credits.
Hey, he
He's gonna get
screwed
mad.
himself. That's not anybody else's fault.
yeah.
He's getting what he deserves, I guess.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's been long enough, man. The last one was 2007.
Right.
So it's just
It's almost
I
20
don't
years ago. It's 18 years ago.
yeah, it'd be cool to see it come back. It does have a cult following at this point. It does have its fans. A lot of people like it. It might not be everybody's like
And
not
that's good
everybody knows
because
it,
listen,
but
that means Sony is starting to change it up. They're going back to their old IPs and they're saying, hey, maybe we don't need these $400 million games, $500 million games anymore. Maybe we could spend $50 million, $100 million on the game and get a good investment out of it.
yeah.
They have to start listening to the fan base. And if this is really Siphon Filter, I think that's a good head start.
Yeah, I agree. And the People Can Fly, they have done while I wasn't a big fan of something like Gears
Bulletstorm and all
Judgment,
that, right?
I like Bulletstorm. I know they are also helping. They're doing co-developing on the next Gears as well, which we talked about, and we were kind of like, this is kind of strange. But I know again, they're just helping with other stuff. I'm not saying it's going to be like Gears Judgment or anything like that. I'm not saying that
No.
Gears E-Day will be like Judgment, just because they're on it. But I do trust that maybe if it's not going to be someone like Ben Studios doing another Siphon Filter, give it to somebody else, because they still own it. And, if he gets mad, who cares? It's just like, we need to see something from this. I think there's still potential. And like I said,
I would
Dark
rather
Mirror-
take from People Can Fly at this point for this type of game. Because Ben
Yeah.
Studio, Days Gone, it's a good game, but then it gets boring.
Yeah.
Because it's like, how many times can I ride this motorcycle up and down the map? Or you can
I still
upgrade
haven't played
your tires. It's like, Jesus Christ, who cares? Like, this shit
Yeah.
gets boring.
No,
I gotta find my wife who was cheating on me with some other guy, and I'm supposed to think she's dead. And this story sucks.
Well, you also have to think, right?
It's a
There-
stupid story.
There's, I think a lot of the zombie post-apocalyptic stuff at that point, it was a little tired.
Well,
you
yeah, it
know,
was The Last
if
of Us for
something like Days Gone-
motorcycles.
If
Like,
something like Days Gone came out in 2009, 2010, like right
Oh,
after
yeah.
Left 4 Dead and all these other games were doing really good.
that came
Sure,
out on
Walking Dead, all that stuff.
that
yeah.
came out on PS2 or something. Forget about
Yeah.
it.
Like I know it probably wouldn't have been as open or the map or whatever, but we're just
More
saying
suckers
that
up his
the
ass.
stuff gets tired, So like zombie movies are it's such a
Dude, I
hard
was playing
thing to
that
keep
game
fresh.
without
very
cheats,
difficult
and I got bored. Then when it came out on PC, I was like, yes, I downloaded it, I used cheat codes, and I was still bored.
Yeah.
I was like, this game just
And I know that's like why people are also pissed at Sony. They're like, "What, really? You're just going to remaster the first game already?" And I know that's another thing. And we came at Sony for that. We even said, "Why the fuck do we have?" We were streaming the
why did
event.
they
me and Perry.
remaster
We
it?
were
They
like,
already
Why do we?
people
have
forgot.
this?
They already patched it to be 60 FPS on the PS5. There was no reason to remaster it.
Right. I know there's extra game modes. I know that's added stuff.
Who cares?
Right, with the PC
It's
version,
still a boring
but-
game.
Yeah,
Well,
I haven't
it-
played it, but I'll check it out. Of course, like just to have kind of giving it a fair shot, just trying to see if I like it. But again, it's very hard to pull me in when a lot of this stuff has been done before, and yeah, I don't know.
cool? You know, guys, I had this great idea. I was watching Sons of Anarchy last night. I was like, what if we take The Last of Us but motorcycles in it?
It's just a big open map, like an empty map, and the big draw is like, oh, but there's hordes of zombies, and it's like once you fight them a couple times, it's boring. It's like, well, I
Mhm.
already did this. Like,
It's not
that's
even
the
that, man.
draw.
It's just driving around the map in a motorcycle. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, there's just nothing like, I don't know. I didn't suck me in either. I played it for a while, and I was just like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think at least because by the time Dark Mirror and Logan Shadow came out, like I bought a PSP for Dark Mirror. I remember being in GameStop and I just saw the PSP.
Well, now you're
and
going
I
to buy
wanted
the
to check it
PS5
out.
Pro for the new Siphon filter, if that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
it would be tempting, right? But yeah, I definitely just want to see it come back. I don't see why not. Even if it's SOCOM, I'll take that. Even though
I'll
I won't
take
be
it.
as happy, but I'll take
I said
it.
last night on Gaming After Dark, I was like, if it's any of those franchises, I'll take it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I mean,
Still on my
that's
OG
why-
PS1 Siphon filter game. I love them, says JD. I hope it gets a remake. Well, let's hope, man.
Yeah, I
The
used to
hordes
play
are
them
fun, says
religiously.
Stevie Mac. The Walking Dead. Nah, it's all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's just again, if that came out during that time, maybe it would have hit, but I don't know. It's a very hard sell for me. I don't know. It's either that or just another remaster that they're going to do, and hopefully they just don't, as far as like, Sony, we already saw them do it with The Last of Us. All right, you're remaking the game, or it's a remaster, right? And they just
They did it
called
with
part one.
Horizon. And it's like, well, if you have the PC version, you can pay an extra $10 on the PC. It's like, why? It's a
They do
PC
this extra
version.
$10 shit.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yeah. It's just, yeah. So between those two releases, Last of Us and Horizon, and then, then you have Days Gone. It's just like,
Yeah, Days Gone is a PC port, and that game's always like $5. Now they're going to
Yeah.
give you a $10 upgrade for that? Like, what the hell is this?
so you can get those extra modes on PC. for
Dude, those
$10.
people already beat those games like years ago. No one's really going
Yeah,
to go back to
I don't
it.
really, unless they really want to check out the other modes, like, and spend the $10, like, they're not going to reinstall it. It's already long gone. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
That's what I don't get.
You're remastering games that weren't that great and popular to begin with. So
Again, the 5 has no identity. This is a PS4 game being remastered on the 5. The PlayStation 5 was just, the little guy's just not going to have an identity.
Yeah.
little guy.
Little guy.
The 4 was
big
running
goat.
off the 3, but the 4 had a couple of things, and the 5 ain't running shit.
It was running off the 3 and remastering everything the 360 had.
That's right. You bring up a good point, because they did the same with the PlayStation 4. They remastered everything on the 3. So technically that motherfucker has no identity either. I know all these PlayStation guys, they love PS4 because they jump from 360. It's like, guys, it wasn't all that fucking great. You guys are all full of shit.
No, it really wasn't.
They
that
have
great
talking
of a
about the
game.
exclusive. It's like, no, asshole. You were on 360 as a little kid. So they ported all those PS3 games that you didn't play over to 4. So when you jumped to the 4, you were like, oh my God, they love us. It's like, no, you were just getting ports, just like you're getting ports now.
They even remastered 360 stuff that was on there, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Like
It's
stuff that
true,
was like,
though.
you know, popular, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna put it in like a collection, like BioShock. Let's just put that out, but now you can play it on everything, and you know, in one upgraded version. 'Cause
Remember,
back
PS3
then-
didn't even get half the games the 360 had. Like, not right away. They got it like 2 years later,
Yeah,
and it wasn't
yeah.
because of exclusivity. It's because they couldn't figure out how to fucking port it.
Yeah, and then PS4 was like, well, we could pad this gen out with plenty of releases, and that's what we got. We got so many, and even you know, Capcom did the same thing. Put out Resident Evil 4, 5, 6 again. They ran smoother than you know the previous consoles, but it was still just
And
like
they're doing it again.
they're doing it again, and we'll see it on Nintendo, which is great because I just want to be able to play the originals, but also play the new remakes without streaming them from the cloud, being forced to stream them. That's another reason why I'm excited.
Resident
to see
Evil on the Switch
that
2 is
stuff.
going to be a winner right there.
Yeah,
100%. You get RE4 remake running on that thing, you're good.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're good. I still have okay, I read that one. Isn't the UPS delivery what?
He means Death Stranding.
Death Stranding 2. Yes, that's supposed to be coming this year. Yeah.
Yeah, that is another.
What was
yeah,
it?
that's
June
coming out.
June 28th or something?
That's coming out. We're not big on Death Stranding, as you guys in the chat might know, but I know that is another one that is coming out.
I have to see
But-
more of that. Listen, the first game, everyone made fun of it, right?
I never played it.
I played it on PC for a little bit. You know, I bought the console, the PS4 version, the collector's edition console.
I remember that. Yeah,
Piss
The Death
controller.
Stranding console? Yeah, with the PIS controller. I ended up selling all that, but you know, the game was kind of weird when I played it, but then I bought it on PC for super cheap. And I bought the upgrade on PS5. The game is all right. I mean, there's nothing to the game. You know, you're just delivering packages.
maybe this one will be more involved.
I would think so. I would think maybe this one has more action. So again, but they haven't shown anything. They've only shown like, you know, a trailer for it.
Yeah, and it's
So you've seen the
very, like,
cutscenes and the
cryptic.
enemies and everything. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, but can I see the gameplay? Like, how is this thing doing? Is this action again, or are we? Well, it wasn't action really in the first one, but is it action or is it just running around again?
Yeah,
So
it comes out June 25th, so that's when it comes
all right,
out.
so we have to wait till more gameplay comes out and make a decision. But, you know, I'm not running out and buying it because it's on Sony. Like, no, if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it sucks. What are you gonna do? Wait for it to be $10 on PC, whenever the hell it comes out on PC. But you know, maybe it'll be a great game. I don't know. We're not there yet.
yeah, it's good old Kojima. So we'll see what he has in store.
Oh yeah.
And they're remaking, you know, his game. You know, and that's like, you know, Konami's remaking.
You
his
know
game,
what,
and-
man? I think that you know, a lot of people are waiting for that remake, the Metal Gear 3 or whatever.
Delta, yeah.
But there's not much hype around it. It's kind of
No,
like the hype
you know-
kind of fell off a little bit for that one.
I agree. I think it's just because maybe like, and I know there's going to be like, you know, improved controls and stuff like that, but I just don't think there's like, I don't know. People just would rather just play the HD thing and just be done with it.
But that
instead of,
was like a bit, when they announced it, that was like a huge thing, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!" And now it's like, yeah, it's coming out.
yeah, and it's coming out in August, so you know we'll see. But it is a good Metal Gear Solid game. But yeah, it's just kind of funny how they're just remaking off of those old IPs, and Kojima's just still pushing along doing his own thing.
Looks so damn weird, says Jeff M. I can't get past the first quarter of the game because I'm getting too bored. Yeah, I mean that's what happened with me. Ass Stranding or be Ass Straining or WK.
Yeah, it's so there is some stuff coming out this year, you know, that will hopefully keep us busy. And yeah, I mean, we'll see what summer brings as far as more announcements and stuff. Because that's going to be coming out right around the time they, you know, announce more stuff, I would imagine.
Nintendo is going to have a lot of games.
Yeah.
We're
They're
going to
gonna
find
have to
out.
launch with something.
Metroid Prime 4 has to launch.
It
Yeah.
has to.
Or that's going to be a Christmas title.
It has
Either
to, or they're
way.
gonna do another Pokemon game.
Doom for the win. That's right. Doom is coming out in what, a couple of weeks? Was it
May.
May? All right. Couple of months.
It'll be there before you know it.
Doom will be that's definitely a day one.
Yeah, Doom
Might
is
pick that up
awesome.
on Steam. Oh, why would you
No.
buy it on Steam? You have Game Pass. It's like, because I want it in my Steam account.
But the ecosystem.
The ecosystem.
eco.
Yeah, I'd rather just buy it.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't think there's going to be an RE release this year at WK, but you know,
Oh,
maybe an
no.
announcement.
Hey, let me tell you something. How do you like the fact that this news that just came out was news from like a month ago?
Yeah,
And it's like people just forgot that they even put it out and they put it out again.
yeah, it's just must
Resident
be a
Evil
slow
9
news
is
day.
going to change the industry just like 4 and 7 did. It's like this news article was posted a month ago.
Yeah, it's a
Did
slow
people
news day.
forget?
Yeah, it is a very slow news day.
Well, it's like one
Um,
guy just decided to tweet that out, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, is this true?" And it's like, you all retweeted this like a month ago. The
Yeah,
same
it's
exact
already
thing.
Old news, man.
If you go to the same website and scroll down a month, you'll see they posted the same fucking thing
Yeah,
from a guy who's lying
He just makes stuff up and then they cover it. It's so dumb.
yeah,
because it's
What the
one of
hell,
those
man?
things where if there's a chance he's right,
He's never right.
for the win, I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, there was new. There's not news. It's olds. That was
Yeah,
retweeted as
just-
news.
people just again when it's a slow news day, they gotta put something out.
Yeah.
So
No,
But
no.
yeah, I mean-
Everyone for Resident Evil just don't have any expectations. If they announce something, you'll be surprised and shocked.
yeah, if anything, it'll be for next year.
But this thing
so-
where you keep going in Anthony's room and asking him, like he doesn't know.
no, I don't know.
You don't wake up
Um,
every morning, but holy fuck, I got news. You wake up, you're like, oh, well, today's Thursday.
Yeah, it's the only thing we
I'm
got.
streaming
from
Silent Hill
Capcom.
today. Anthony, is there any news on Resident Evil 9?
It's like, yeah, the news broke and I didn't make a video about it, which is my whole channel.
I hope
Yeah.
Jill's in the game. Well, yeah, you said that like every fucking day that Anthony streams, so I'm sure Jill might be in the game.
Yep.
But we don't know. I hope she's not in the game.
My favorite is how people act like they're not going to buy it. It's like they could put out a brick and call it Resident Evil and you'll
Oh,
buy
Oh,
it.
they're all gonna run out and buy. They all run out and see those stupid movies.
I know.
They keep giving us crap, but you keep watching it. Oh well, yes, I have to. You don't have to watch anything. Well, it's Resident Evil. It doesn't matter.
It's like Pokemon fans. It's the same thing.
They're all full of shit, everybody. Jeez. Doom the Dark Ages is the only game I'm looking forward to, says Jeff M. Picking up from my PS5 Pro. Well, there you go.
But you could just play on Game Pass. Come
You
on.
could just play on Game Pass with no clothes on. How dare you?
That's the one thing. You have to put your Connect on.
Well,
and
you
not wear
think your
clothes.
feelings are hurting me. You think that you're hurting my feelings by saying you're buying on PS5 Pro. But you're just giving Microsoft more money, which makes me happy because I am a corporation.
Because I get a cut of that money.
Why are people happy that, like, you're buying Xbox games on PS5 that Microsoft's getting the money? They're a $1 trillion they're $3 trillion company. Who gives a shit if they make $35 on a fucking game?
Yeah, it's
But it's
doesn't make
not
sense.
getting us any other games anyway. They still can't come out with any games.
Well, that
so
gives
it's
them
not helping
money to
me.
make more games for us. It's like they already have the money to do that.
Yeah.
Does anybody think for 5 seconds?
No. Not at all.
Your $35 to $45 cut that they get isn't going to make Perfect Dark be developed any quicker. It's not going to make the game be any better either. They already got money for
Drop in
that.
the bucket.
That's like when you go to the movies and they're like, oh, if you download this movie illegally, the lighting guy doesn't get paid. Really? The guy got paid like 5 years ago when he filmed the movie. The lighting guy's not waiting around 5 years later for the DVD to sell in order to get a
No.
check in the mail.
He's panhandling outside the theater.
That's
Yeah.
not how this
Somebody-
works. You know, you have a movie budget, you hire people, you pay them.
Yeah, then they're on to the next job. They're already going to work on like 5 other movies.
The lighting
That's their
guy isn't
job.
sitting in the corner for five. Please, God, don't let anybody illegally download my film because I need to get money to feed my family. That guy is either like, he's down the block, living it up. He's working on the next 10 movies.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's what it
He's-
is.
he
What are we
paid out
doing
of
here?
pocket.
Again, does anybody think for 5 minutes?
Yeah,
You
it's
really
just-
think the lighting guy gets paid years after the movie comes out on DVD? No.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't get royalties. They're like a,
The whole lighting company just
Let
paid
me
out
tell you
of pocket,
something.
praying to God.
If you go to the movie theater, okay? Let's say the new Batman movie's out. If you go to the movie theater, right, and you decide, I bought tickets to see some Disney movie, but Batman's playing. I'm just gonna walk into Batman and sit down. The lighting guy is the lighting guy not gonna get paid because some guy just snuck in the theater and sat down?
Yes. He's gonna come after you.
What
Get out
sense
of
does
this theater.
does anybody think for 5 seconds?
You're taking money from the gaffer, the grip. You're just taking money away from these guys.
These people are paid. It's a done deal before the movie's filmed.
Yeah, they get hired based on their experience, and they get paid a rate, and that's it. The studio has that money.
It's gonna be a long 6 months until I get paid, family. We're not gonna be able to eat for
Man,
6
we got to wait for these DVD sales on this one. I don't know.
My
Well,
big
no.
windfall is gonna
Well,
come.
now they would have to wait longer because it's got to come out on VOD, and they still don't get the money. Then it's got to come out like Sonic the Hedgehog 3 still isn't out on 4K yet. That thing comes out in like May,
April. Yeah,
April or May.
yeah. My pre-order says April, so I think it's
Okay, the movie came out when? November.
Yeah,
That motherfucker's never getting paid.
yeah. He's just waiting around. The holidays.
That's
came
the
and went.
longest.
He's-
That's the longest it's come out. Like any movie in the last few years has come out.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, you had to wait like 7 months for it to come out on video.
Yeah, but
Like, it would be like,
recently,
wow.
like they're usually on like physical in like 45 days,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
really
turnaround
quick.
time is so much
not
faster.
5
And then, yeah,
months.
the streaming date, is a lot sooner too. The streaming date, because I think it was like now it's actually on Paramount Plus, where before you had to rent it. So even like right away when it was on Paramount, you had to pay $30 to watch it. And then just recently they lifted that. So now if you just have the streaming service, you can watch Sonic 3. So it's like they know what they're doing. And like I said, we were talking about this a few weeks ago, but yeah, every single Sonic movie outgrosses the last one. So it's making so much money. So they made their money.
And the lighting
But-
guy still has not been paid.
He hasn't been paid.
Could you imagine like Disney goes to these guys? Oh, it's a passion project. We all just gotta grin and bear it until we get paid. Like the $1 trillion Disney or
Yeah.
whatever. Oh, we just gotta get through this. Come on, don't you want the movie to succeed? Just do it for free and
Yeah,
we'll pay you
do it.
later.
So the movie came out December 20th. So they basically went through the holidays, New Year's. They didn't get paid. Nothing happened. Like,
Well, that's the thing with these Xbox games.
right,
Like, if Microsoft is going to fund the next game, they're going to fund it. They're not going to be like, man, we're waiting on that Sea of Thieves PS5 money to come in. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, it's
They're not going to make
But
much
it's,
money. Breaking news. You could put your Xbox games on PlayStation all you want. They're not, even the popular ones won't make as much money for them to have to go out and greenlight more projects.
no.
If Microsoft's working on a new IP, they're just going to fund it. And then whatever comes in, that helps. Helps pay back what they already funded. But they're not sitting there like, yes, when Gear sells like 1 million copies on PS5, then we can greenlight Evil Within 3.
They need that
If
money.
they're
to
gonna
match
if
the
they're gonna greenlight Evil Within 3, they're gonna greenlight it and fund it and be ready to go. They're not gonna wait on Gears collection to do well on PlayStation.
No, absolutely
Which,
not.
by the way, hate to break it to them, that game might not even do that well on PlayStation, the trilogy, because they've already played it on Xbox.
Yeah, they've been there.
And a lot of these Sony guys that claim that they don't have a Xbox and they don't have Game Pass, they're full of shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's
So
if
I
anything,
even question this whole thing about putting their games on PlayStation, not because I care about them only being on Xbox. I don't care if they're on PlayStation. That I'm gonna pick it up. But here's the thing: how many people are actually gonna do that because they've already played those games?
yeah, if anything, Gears E-Day will be a new game if you put that out.
Gears E-Day will be. I think that'll sell a lot on PlayStation because it's a newer game. But the
Takes place
trilogy,
before the first
that's
one,
not really
you
gonna
know?
sell shit because people already played it.
Yeah, you could put that out later, like in a few years, but don't
Forza
make that,
Horizon
like,
5, it might do well in the first couple of weeks because, Gran Turismo sucks over there at Sony. We all know it. But again, a lot of people that wanted to play that game, probably it's a 5-year-old game, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, right? Didn't it
When
come
did
out in
that game come
2020
out?
with the new consoles?
It can't be 5
2021.
years, right?
2021.
Because
so 4
of the
years.
because the new machines are out.
4 years. This
So
November.
it's 4 years old. You're really telling me that these Sony guys didn't go out and play it on a Xbox Series S? You know what I mean? Like we have to see these numbers when they come in, but I don't think they're gonna sell too well on there.
Well, they're betting.
Well,
It's like
Sea
they're
of
betting
Thieves
their
sold a lot.
soul.
Sea of Thieves sold a lot because it's a community-based game. But
They're betting.
the Gears trilogy, apparently it's not even gonna have online. So you're already cutting that in half right there.
Was it all worth it for a few million copies?
That's
the
what I'm
thing.
that's what I'm saying. That's
Putting
my
all the
point.
cards on the table. Yeah,
Was it worth it?
I don't know.
I-
We're
I-
gonna see.
Yeah, we are going to see it. It's going to be interesting one way or another. But won't someone think of executives? They need the money to buy their third house and second yacht.
Yeah, exactly.
More like their 33rd house or their 42nd yacht.
Yep.
Come on,
Pretty
Jeff
true.
M. You got to aim up a little bit.
Yeah, it's,
He's aiming too low there.
yeah, they've been making money off the film industry for a long time.
If I had to wait months before I got paid, I tell my job to stick it. Well, there you go. Venge, what's
Well,
up?
yeah, you can't just sit there waiting. Well, I guess I didn't get paid. We just have to wait for these DVD sales and the streaming numbers.
And if too many people download it, you don't get paid. So you
Yeah.
gotta pray to God that nobody's pirating that.
If it switches, streaming services, well, got to make a deal. So dumb.
Sorry, family, we can't eat today. Someone pirated the movie.
Yeah.
We gotta wait.
All that time I was working on that movie, I was getting paid $0, and now I'm still getting $0. It's like,
So-
why the fuck did you stay there?
Oh God.
Doesn't make any sense.
I don't know, man. It just takes like 5 minutes to sit down and think for a minute.
Did you guys see Silent Hill F?
No, I'll be honest. I have no interest. I wasn't even interested in seeing the trailer.
That's fair.
A lot of people are like, "Oh, this looks awesome! Silent Hill's back!" And I'm just like, "Yeah, I saw the box art. I was like, this looks like it's bullshit.
Yeah, I streamed the event.
Give me
and
Silent Hill 3 or 1 or something. You know what I mean? Just bring that shit back."
I think they still are. That's why I'm not too I did like what I saw. It did look, different. It looked refreshing for Silent Hill, but I don't think they're going to stop the remakes, which is
Look
why
at
I
that
think Bloober
free game
Team-
that they put out. What was it, like last year?
Yeah, the short message. Or
Nobody
whatever.
cares about that game.
Yeah,
People
that was
were
like a
pretending to be
2-hour
hyped up
game.
about it, but they were.
I played it once and I was like,
I played
I'm
it
good.
too, and I was like, "This shit sucks. It's boring. It's not even scary. It's just stupid." Now the remake of 2, it was frustrating, but it's it's a good game.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it's. I think there's always going to be you have different games coming out that again, I don't know. I know that there's going to be that space and time, especially now with like the different horror stuff, and I know people are either going to not like the fact that, you know, I like it, right? But I don't know. You got the sci-fi game coming out from Blooper Team. You got this other IP that apparently Konami's letting them, or not IP, but game within the IP that some people are saying, oh no, it's Castlevania. It's not Castlevania.
Not Castlevania.
It's gonna be
They're not giving that to
Silent
Bloober
Hill.
Team.
So I think that if you look at
Let me
Resident
tell you
Evil
something.
and what Silent Hill's
Again,
doing, it's a good
It
balance,
takes you
know?
5 minutes to sit down and think for 1 minute, okay? What makes you think that Bloober Team is making a fucking Castlevania game?
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any goddamn sense, you dumb idiot.
Like I said, Silent Hill 2 sold 2 million. They're gonna just say, yo, remake the first game, remake the third game. I don't think it's bad to do what Resident Evil or Capcom with Resident Evil, where you have your mainline games or
Castlevania.
new games, and you have your remakes.
You know what that
you know?
statement said? Hey, we're partnering with Bloober Team again because they did such a great fucking job on our game. We want them to do our next game, which is the next remake, you dumb bitches.
Exactly.
Obviously. It's
There,
like,
there's nothing wrong with like, you know, having your main lines come out and then your remakes. We see
Bloober
Capcom doing
Team.
it.
Yo, I can only imagine Bloober Team trying to make a Castlevania game.
That'd be so
oh my
killer.
God.
Dude, that's like impossible.
That would be fucking hilarious.
It would kill
But
the
I feel bad.
franchise.
I feel bad for Castlevania fans. But yeah,
No,
I
don't
saw-
feel bad for them because if they really thought that, they're stupid. Sorry.
to get your hopes up. It's like, what did they last make? Huh? Silent Hill 2. How many copies have sold? 2 million. Maybe they're talking about Silent Hill. Why wouldn't they? Because the other, like, again, they have that like sci-fi looking game that's like a horror game that's coming out. That's Bloober Team, right? So it's like they have another game
What's
coming
Dracula
out.
gonna do? Verbally abuse you in that game? Come on.
It's they're, you know, this is all like in Japan and stuff like that, and it's in the 60s and stuff. It's very different.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good with that.
Yeah. So I think what they specifically said, because the event went into detail about why they made certain choices and stuff like that. They didn't show much game. They didn't show any gameplay. It was just like the trailer, but they went into the story.
That's
And,
like when Resident Evil makes like a spin-off game and it fucking blows chunks, but then like the main stories do good. It's like nobody
Yeah.
wants a spin-off game, man. They just want either the next game or they want the remake. Like once
There
you start
wasn't-
veering off into different territory, it's like when people that's when you start losing people.
Yeah. At least there isn't a sword though, like JD said. There isn't a sword. There's just-
Not yet. Not until
there-
you find
there's the
one.
there's the classic. I mean, you can unlock swords maybe, but there's a classic. You know, the pipe obviously makes an appearance, and
Well, you say it's Japan, so you know there's going to be swords.
yeah, at some
mean, come
point.
on.
Might have to be.
But at the same time, thankfully, it's not a Souls-like game. Yeah, it's
Axel,
thought it
what's
looked
up,
pretty
man?
good.
Axel's
Yo,
here.
what's up, Axel? How you doing?
We got to
What's
get him on for him, Sir X-Man, and Frank need to get on and do a Star Trek podcast.
Sir X-Men already told me he likes Voyager, so he's cool.
Oh
Immediately.
man, I think Axel hates Voyager.
No, he likes Voyager.
Oh, he does. Okay,
Yeah.
you guys got it. Just the three of you. You got to get on and just talk about it. Not
Let's
here.
talk
You
Star
can.
Trek.
Axel can host it on his channel,
I'll have to make a Star Trek channel.
or you can host it. Get these two guys on there and just talk Star Trek.
Let's talk Star Trek.
Talk Star Trek until 8:00 in the morning.
You know, like
Scotty's gonna
these
beat
really,
me out.
these really nerdy guys used to do a Star Trek podcast on like public access in the 90s. I've seen clips of it. It's like crazy. Like
We
how
had
long
okay.
people been doing this.
So we had this in Mamaroneck. We had LMC TV, okay, from the library. It was public access, and we had the computer guy, okay, this kid that I went to school with. I know his name. I'm not gonna say his name. But he would like people would call in and ask how you fix your computer. Like, how do I fix my computer? This is the problem. And dude, people would call in all the time. Hey, computer guy, how do I get the porn off my computer? It's public access. Like,
Those are the best.
so he would just be like, next caller.
I used to watch those when the prank compilations to public access on YouTube all the time. Like I think that's the funniest.
Maybe
thing
it's
ever.
on there. I don't know.
I gotta look because that's something that's lost to time that we'll never have back. Like the call-in show is the greatest thing ever that ever existed.
They
They
still
used to
are.
prank those Star Trek guys. That's how I found out about them. I gotta send you the clips. It's so screwed up, but it's so funny.
What
They're
would they
dressed in the
say that would
uniforms
prank
and
them?
stuff. Oh, just all kinds of like messed up stuff, like just dirty stuff. They would call and they would just curse. They would like say nasty stuff. Like, it's so funny. And they're dressed in the uniforms and stuff in the set. Like it's hilarious. It's the best thing. I gotta send you that later.
Okay. You, Axel, and Sir X-Man need to dress like the Enterprise.
I have the suit. I could wear it whenever.
And then you need to take calls.
Yeah, right.
Can I be Picard?
I guess I have the suit.
You could call in as Picard.
How the hell would you even take calls nowadays? I guess we'd have to figure that out.
No, you just
Skype or something.
you
Or not
leave
Skype.
you can make a Discord and you can just make a calls only thing and then just answer it. You could drag people in or whatever.
I'm gonna have to do
Or
it on
you
a
could just
separate channel
hey,
because-
you could just get a speaker phone, like get
Oh,
a
yeah.
burner phone and just put a phone number out there and put it on speaker. Like you could do the old stuff.
See, that would be fun because it'd be like old school to actually have people call in. That'd have to be on like a burner channel because people would say the worst kind of thing. Get thrown off immediately. Have to make a burner Star Trek channel. We could put on the Kelvin Timeline channel.
That's what you should call the channel, the Kelvin Timeline.
The Kelvin Timeline.
The Kelvin public access.
Oh God. Just with the people in this chat alone, with an open call line, we'd be thrown off the air immediately.
Oh yeah, that would not be good. Maybe if we do Rumble, we'll take public calls.
Hey, that's a good idea. I could
That
host
might
it
be a
on
good
Rumble.
idea.
Yeah.
You know, Batman told me that Rumble supports freedom of speech and all this horse shit. He told me that he has no clothes on when he's on Rumble.
What the hell?
That's what Batman told me in the
Batman?
chat today. He said he does his Rumble show with no shirt on.
Batman.
And I was
I
like,
mean, I gotta
wow,
watch that
is
now.
that their new way of freedom of speech over there? And he started
I gotta
laughing, so I don't know
re-download
what's
Rumble.
up, but
I gotta re-download Rumble now.
Sir
I'm
X-Man could
gonna-
dress up like Deanna Troy. Who's that?
A lady.
Oh, lady.
I don't know if he'd be down for that, but if he, whatever he wants to do,
Okay, we got to get those guys together.
Here, I'll
it'd
send
be
it.
crazy.
You got to make a channel, Frank,
Oh God.
because we can't get Axel's channel in trouble. And we can't get my channel in trouble. But if you make a Star Trek channel, no one cares.
That's her.
Yeah. I don't care if we
You
get
should
thrown
have
off.
Fred like do the calls. Fred produces
Oh,
the
be the call
calls.
screener.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so he'll let everything through and get thrown off immediately.
Great.
I need somebody who's easily offended to be screening so they can quickly hang up on
I'm,
people.
I'm easily offended.
You got to find
okay.
another nerdy guy to do the
Uh,
screenings.
I don't know. Surprisingly enough, there's not a lot of Star Trek content on YouTube. Like there is, but there's not like a lot of dedicated channels. There's a couple, but you'd be surprised. You'd think there'd be a lot more,
I don't know. One of you has to dress up like Neelix. Who the hell's Neelix?
He's like the Jar Jar Binks of Star Trek. He's like this annoying guy.
Who was the guy in the Genesis game where I'm running around, jumping around like a?
Oh, you're playing as Captain Cisco. That's the guy from
Oh.
the principal from American History X. That guy.
That guy does.
I didn't
look
see the
like-
whole movie.
Oh, but yeah, he's the captain in Deep Space Nine.
Is that the guy with the curly hair?
No, that's Cole Meany. That's the guy who wanted to be like top billing in Deep Space Nine, and he's like a nobody. Remember we made fun of that guy?
Yeah.
Like, who's looking for this guy? But they did. They made him into a main character. He was like the guy who ran the transporter in on Next Generation. He was literally like an employee, and then he became a main guy on Deep Space
How
Nine.
the
which
hell
is
isn't
funny.
Deep Space Nine totally different?
No, it's all taking place at the same time. So
Oh,
Next
okay.
Generation, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager are all like around the same time period. So that's why there's a lot of crossovers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're just
Maybe
all
you
doing
could get
different things.
what's his name on there, Shatner.
I wish. He'll probably curse me out for some reason. He's an angry old man.
Yeah, he's got problems.
You should see his Twitter. He's doing Grok now, so he's putting himself in all these like wacky pictures. He's hilarious.
Yeah, he's just trying to get a job.
Well, apparently he said that they have approached him about something. So
what?
I don't know. It's now or never, man. He's like old as hell. It's if they don't do this now, then I don't know.
He's Shang Tsung. He's got to be.
Just infinitely old.
Yeah. Oh man.
Now that we lost everybody because we talked about Star Trek for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, the three of you guys got to get together and do a Star Trek
Oh wait,
show.
it just went up.
That would be funny.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I got. This is like sidetrack, but I gotta take a video of me and 800 kid bowling together.
Do the bowling channel.
I wish, but people get offended if I film them at the bowling alley.
Yeah, it's weird. That the people he bowls with, they're older and they don't understand YouTube.
No, yeah,
They think he's like going to stream this on like a police channel or something, and everyone's going to get arrested.
Yeah.
What are they doing that's so illegal?
Whatever they
know.
did in high school in like the 70s or the 60s
They're
or
like,
whatever.
oh, I don't want to
They're-
be on film.
They're all wanted.
They're all wanted.
It's like I don't know where this video is going. Well, it's going on my
You don't know
YouTube
where it's
channel.
going.
I don't know where it's
It's going on
going.
my YouTube channel. If you want a link, if you want a link, I can send you
They're
the
all
link.
part of the largest
Yeah.
crime syndicate in history. Have to
Yeah.
hide.
It's just
They're all in
weird.
witness protection. That's why they bowl because it's dark.
I don't
when
know
you
where the
bowl.
video's going.
That's what people say. They're like, "Oh, I don't know. This is gonna end up." I'm like,
Where it's going to end up.
Just go with
You're bowling. It's not a sex tape. Like, what the hell's going on
Yeah,
here?
exactly.
just go with 800 Kid by yourself and do like bowling
And
tips and tricks and stuff.
Technically, isn't there no expectation of privacy if it's in public?
That's very true.
Legally, yeah.
I mean, you
Legally,
can't stick a
yeah.
camera in someone's face, but still.
No.
Yeah,
If,
no.
if you're
Like-
bowling
like even-
publicly and somebody's in the background, too
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, if someone
If
like
you're
walks
filming-
by
You know how many
eyes,
pictures and
there's-
videos I'm in because people at Disney World are filming their kids and I'm walking? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
you can't avoid that stuff.
Yeah, no. People are like, "Oh, I want you to film." Well, sorry, don't be in the camera. I don't know what you
Yeah.
want me to do.
It just
You
because
should tell the guy, sorry, don't come out bowling.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So the
especially
guy's
like
gonna go, I'm gonna use your head as a bowling ball and throw Fred down the alley.
and plus, like I feel like a lot of people just a lot of times if they're like in a friend group, they always like take out their phone and record like a
Yeah,
clip
yeah.
of them
We
doing
always like,
something
do, like,
real
a
quick.
Snapchat or something like that. like, all that
Yeah, I
crap.
mean, it's like people do it. It's not like they're aiming it in your face, especially if they're just looking at their friends
It's
and
not
it's
like
not
I'm
like
just like using my phone.
zooming in on somebody. Yeah, it's like you're doing something else entirely. You're doing this whole different activity.
Right.
A video. Like,
You know what's dumb too? These phones zoom in like 5,000%. If you wanted to secretly film someone, you're not going to be like, "Hey, buddy!" Like you're going to be like in the
Oh,
back.
yeah.
Or
Yeah,
filming
yeah,
them. Like
yeah.
they're so dumb. Like
Yeah.
you could see anything with. I took a picture of the moon with this camera. Zooms in on
The
anything.
blood moon.
yeah, I tried to record myself
Castlevania.
bowling one time, just like just so I can because I could use it to see like what I'm doing wrong and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And some guy like came up to me like, "Oh, why are you filming?" I was like, "Well, I'm doing it to, it's like, well, I'm doing it to like help myself to see what I'm doing
Yeah.
wrong and everything like that, like to help my bowling and stuff like that. It's like, oh, okay. I'm like, what the fuck?
You should have said this is the intro to my adult content.
Yeah.
Like, thanks for being in it.
Yeah,
Like even like yeah, it's
it's going nuts. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
You're gonna have to
man.
rent the whole bowling alley out. You're gonna have to pay like $5,000 and
that's
just
it.
go. with
Remember
800
when
kids.
lockdown happened and
folks.
WWE was just in an empty arena? That's gonna have to be him and 800 kid bowling.
With the fake
Yo.
fans?
Yeah,
just rent
have
out
the
the whole
cardboard
thing.
cutouts in the background or something like that.
They're all gonna be the Wii bowling people in the background.
Yeah. Or like remember the old audience
I gotta talk to.
In,
I just gotta be like, yo, if we gotta bowl together sometime, just privately, me and you, so we can stream it.
well, I feel like, even if you go to like a time where it's not as busy and you can get your own like corner or something, like that's an easy way to do it. you
By
know?
the way,
like,
Fred, there's a website that strips out the audio, but it keeps the vocals.
Oh, so you don't have the music in the background?
You don't have the music, but you can hear you talking.
Yeah, because like obviously the music will be. I know how to go to the playlist. I can go to like the jukebox, whatever the heck it is. I can just put non-copyright
Yeah,
music on there.
Well, you
that's
can
the-
also make AI music, right? And then
Yeah,
just give it to
but-
them to play.
Yeah. What we have, it's like almost like a ghetto version of Spotify. It pretty much is. You can like choose a playlist and stuff like that, and then
Right.
it plays. It's pretty
Do
much
all
it's
the
not-
bowling people play oldies because they're all
It's just I don't know what the heck they play. They play like all stupid crap on there.
60s music, 70s
Yeah.
music.
Yeah. And then when we do like the Cosmic Bowling, we try and play like the new hip music, and it's terrible.
Well,
also have-
there's definitely ways that maybe you can have like even like the lav mics
Yeah.
like that you can clip
'Cause I
on,
see people
and it
that,
gets
like,
your
you know,
voice,
yeah,
you know,
I see
and
people
maybe
stream at the bowling alley all the time. and I don't
Benj,
think
what's
they-
up, man?
and they don't get like banned or anything like that.
yeah,
Just bowl
I
in your
mean,
basement right behind you.
Yeah, I'll set up a lane right here. Just
unless they just don't care about like it not being being monetized kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like if they just like, all right, screw it, the music's gonna get picked up, but I'm gonna. I mean, it just
Yeah.
depends on because the problem, and people don't know this. Well, you know this. Everyone on this panel knows, but like if a certain song is in your video, it might even just get blocked in the country and nobody sees it because of just the copyright like shit.
Right.
It's like actually pretty crazy. So
Yeah, it's
that's why
weird.
he's in a tough spot because it's like you want to record your voices and your conversations, but you have
Yeah.
this music like blaring over everything, and it's just like it's
Yeah,
tough.
well, I mean that's why I use that AI website. It takes
Yeah.
the music out and you're good to go.
Like, I want to do my leagues and stuff like that because there's like some funny moments and we're just like doing dumb shit and everything like that.
Yeah, it's
a
just
funny
not being
time.
recorded because it's like or you could record it. It's just you can't do much with the. I don't know. Maybe there's a way to do it, and like Perry said, that take the
I don't know where
AI
this video's going.
He could be using it for nefarious purposes.
Yeah. It's
What
like
is he gonna do with it?
Yeah, like I usually like like I'll ask them like, hey, is it cool if I like record? Like most of them are like pretty chill, but then you get like some of those guys like,
Yeah.
oh, why you have to record?
Well, you should say, what? Why you wanted somewhere? Oh.
yeah, it's
Are you like a secret porn, like a porn star or something? Like that? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's
They're
like,
all
I
wanted.
don't know.
it's
Even like
Yeah,
I'm-
because everyone's looking for that one guy, Fred.
oh, of course. It's
like I'm filming a band set on Saturday, and the venue was just like, yeah, you just have to print out like signs letting people know that filming will be had, and that's it.
So
It's
dumb.
like,
yeah.
But it's
It
just
sucks
like,
you have to do that too.
yeah, but then if people try to complain, it's like, well, I put signs up, so you
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
say anything. And it's only during their set. I'm not filming the whole night. I'm just filming one of the bands, and you know what I mean. So it's like you can't complain if you see a camera next to you or you might be on it. It's like, so I messaged the venue just to make sure it was cool. They didn't care, but yeah, I had to print out the signs today of like recording will be in process, like or progress. You know what I mean during this set, like
Right.
because people are they can get sensitive about that stuff. So, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe, like I said, try to. I mean, I know you want to record it even when it's busy, but I don't know. Maybe there's a way
Bowling
to work
fans.
around
There
it.
you go.
I can get like because I've been
Yeah.
bowling there for a long time and I know the owners pretty well.
Then
So,
tell
like,
the
I can
owner, be
find-
like, listen, I should be allowed to film. It's a public place. Put a sign up saying people can film.
Yeah.
Or
And if
just
anybody
reserve a
says
spot
anything, then
in
they
the
got to
corner.
leave.
or something where you could like film like just
Yeah.
your direction
Because
or
I was
something.
just gonna like film myself like practicing and stuff like that, like going there like by myself. I just haven't had time to go and practice. So
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
a
I
lot
mean-
of people actually live stream and bowl and stuff like that. Like I've been looking at it, it's like it's pretty.
Oh yeah, I feel
pretty
like that's
popular.
everything is getting live streamed at this point. So it's like there's a market for all of it.
Mhm.
Any sport, anything. It's all being live streamed or recorded in some way, and
Yeah.
so
Hmm.
can make it work. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just tell the owner, yo, give me this spot in this corner every single time, no matter
Yeah.
what. Like, what do I
Yeah.
got to do just so I can like record like on an angle where it's not getting anybody behind,
Yeah, that's what most people do. Like most of these like bowling guys, it's just like like they have this certain spot where it's just like, hey, I'm gonna be doing a video, blah 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 blah, so I'm gonna be over here.
Yeah.
It's like go away.
Yeah. I mean, like obviously, if it's a busy night and there's no escaping somebody being like right near you and stuff, that is what
also,
it is.
the
But
problem is if it is busy, I have to watch what people say too, because
Yeah.
people are nuts.
Yeah,
These are
exactly.
people-
They'll fuck with you
people-
just because they know you're recording. You
People
know,
are gonna
type of
go in the
shit.
freaking camera like, "What's up?" Or whatever the
Yeah.
heck they're gonna do. Like, remember that guy that when we were playing like games outside?
Oh yeah, yep.
He was like
And that guy that pulled up our stream that was like standing there. Remember that? We're
the
like,
guy
what
that
the
looked like Fred Savage.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
He looked like
Yeah.
he was gonna do something.
Some guy walked up while we're playing. It's like, oh, what are you guys playing? It's like, obviously we're playing Ninja Turtles, you moron. There's 4 turtles on the fucking screen. Dude, we're totally playing Far Cry 6, man.
Another
Oh,
Ubisoft
okay.
game.
Why do people do that? Like, leave me alone.
That he like found our stream. Remember, he like pulled it up.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
guy-
That guy. That was a different guy.
Yeah,
We-
that
I'm
kid.
talking about the
Oh, that was a
older
different
guy.
guy.
We were out there at like 2:00 in the morning. Some older
Oh,
guy
yes.
rolled up.
Really? Wow.
Oh, what are you guys playing? Ninja
We had a lot
Turtles?
of window roll downs that night when they saw us playing. I
Yeah.
remember that.
That it was creepy when we were doing the podcast outside though, and the guy was just standing there.
He had like a
I
baseball bat. or
thought he was
something
gonna
like that. I
do
don't know
something. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
freaking
Let me
me
tell you
out.
something, okay? I'm not a tough guy, but if somebody comes over with a baseball bat, I'm grabbing the bat and I'm fucking hitting them with it, okay?
Oh yeah, you gotta fight back. You're
I
not
don't
gonna let
care
him
how
laugh
old
at
he
you.
is or who he is. The bottom
It's
line
over.
is, don't fucking come at us with a baseball bat. It ain't
Yeah.
gonna end well for you.
I could've
No, there's
stepped on
3
that
of us
freaking
and
guy.
or 4 of us. And
Okay,
one of
but
him.
you guys aren't doing shit. I'm gonna be the guy that's gonna have to do shit. So I'm gonna take the baseball bat out of the guy's hand and say, "Get the fuck out of here." And if he comes at me, he's getting hit.
That's it.
That's
I mean,
it.
we could have just
And
closed the
I'm
canopy
sitting on his
his
ass
head.
until the cops show up. That's it.
Could have just I could have just ripped ass and then he would have went away. Just like
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we all would have had to go away.
Yeah, it's true.
I would just
The
hit him with the
sacrifice
chairs.
is
I would have like, taken the camping chair and just smacked him.
Man, these guys would have got a hell of a stream if we had to fight some guy with a baseball
Yeah.
bat on stream.
On the side of the street.
That would have been awesome.
It's fake, scripted
I
stuff.
remember when we were playing Nightmare on Elm
It's all
Street at like
work.
2 a.m. and the cat just came out of nowhere and just said, "What's up, guys?"
Aw,
Oh,
that was a
yeah.
nice cat.
I was like, "This is like Halloween. Like,
Yeah.
what is this?"
Yeah,
you know?
that's what you have to worry about. You know, that's why I worry about if I ever like stream in public and stuff like that. I worry about other people just like doing dumb crap, and then my streams is like, oh, I'm done.
We have to do a sleepover at the shop before I end up closing.
Oh yeah.
And we got a lot, like 24-hour stream that shit.
Oh hell yeah, that'd be freaking fun.
Like hook the security cameras up to the stream
That'd be cool.
and just let
That
it
would
go.
be awesome. Oh man, how many customers would we get like at 3 a.m?
Hopefully none because we're not open. But
That's like Night of the Living Dead. They come up to the window. Are you
Yeah.
open?
there
Are
was
you
that one
open?"
guy. We were all sitting there. Well, what was it, like 5-6 years ago now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were all sitting there at like 2 a.m, 3 a.m. A guy just tries to come into the store. It's like, what are you doing? We all looked at him and he looked at us and he walked away.
Are you open? Are you open?
Yeah.
Like pushing
I'm
against
right
his
in front
glass.
of your door. Can you
I
come
just left the
downstairs
bar.
real quick?
It's like,
think he,
fuckface,
like,
we're
did
not
that.
open. Like, we know you're drunk or whatever, but you ain't coming
It's
in
like
here.
2 a.m.,
Yeah,
3
no,
a.m.
fuck
Like, it
off.
was late.
That's all right. He would have got the cleaver in Minecraft.
Yeah, exactly. show him where Satan really is.
With covered in frosting.
Oh my god. No, let's see.
Yeah, you want frosting in your
So,
wounds
okay.
in Minecraft?
Some fucking guy walked in he was like a teenager. He's got to be like 16, 17. He walked in the shop the other day. He's like, hey, do any of you play Minecraft? Like to me and my wife. And we're like, no. And he's like, oh, okay. And he walked out.
What? What did he want? It's so random.
Why would I play Minecraft?
That's so stupid. You should have been like, yeah, why don't you join my server?
That's the future of this country. You realize that. Oh, you play Minecraft? You play Fortnite? No.
All right, the movie's coming out, Perry. It's gonna be another.
Oh,
I gotta
God.
go see that.
There,
When's it
where
come
is
out
it?
again?
There he is.
There you
No.
I have to buy the Chris Jericho figure so that they can fight each other.
I saw Chris Jericho. I didn't meet him, but I saw him.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
fuck
sorry
him.
about that.
Did he smell?
No, he just wore the leather, the leather vest and
Did
shit.
you feel his sweat? Like his sweat
He
humidity,
came over
though?
to Linnea Quigley's line and was talking to her.
Was he drunk?
Yeah,
He didn't seem drunk.
oh, he's talking to the women. Okay, he's got an NDA on him in AEW for doing that. Just to let you know, Anthony.
He's cheating on Tony Khan.
How am I gonna watch this movie knowing that his ass has been in the camera like this every week?
You're just gonna see that every time you see him now.
Well, you could see it on the big screen on April 4th. It comes out 2 days after the Nintendo event.
Yeah, we're gonna go
Isn't
see
that
it
fun?
that weekend.
You're gonna go see it?
Yeah,
I might go see it with
my
my
kid
friend,
wants to
too.
see it.
Just because my buddy
See.
might be wanting to go see it. We're just gonna go see it for the memes.
I might go see.
Where are you going to see this
that-
movie, Fred? There's no movie theaters here anymore.
You'll have to come
Yeah,
to
I
my
know.
movie theater with
I'll
all the
have to go.
children.
I'm gonna go to the other side.
You got to go dressed as Slender Man.
Oh
yeah.
my god!
It's the only way to
work
go
out
in.
really well. That's gonna work out really well at a kids movie. That's gonna be great.
Imagine somebody from this theater is over there at that theater and they're like, it's him again.
Not again.
What did it say again? What did the report say? What did it say? It was
It was
like,
like wreaking
they call-
havoc in the
yeah.
theater.
They called me a juvenile. I wasn't even a juvenile. I was
You're like
21.
30 years old.
I was 21 at the time. I'm not even a juvenile.
You know, I might actually go see that Looney Tunes movie Friday. I was on the
Yeah.
fence about
They're
it. but I
pulling
might
it
go-
out of theaters already.
which
They-
one?
Well, they said because of all the outcry, they're keeping it in for like the rest of its run, so it'll go through this weekend only,
What's it
which is
called?
still bull crap. It's
So
called
my
The Day
friend
the
said it
Earth
was-
Blew Up.
My friend said it's really good.
Well, it's
It is good, but I want to see it. But I don't have a theater over here. I'm not going to go
Yeah,
where. I'm not going to drive 25 minutes away to go see a fucking movie. Sorry.
Yeah, for you, it's annoying because
We had
it's
the
like an
movie theater
hour-long
across the
movie.
street, and then they closed that shit. So
I
it's
could
like,
probably see it
Yeah.
right here.
The problem is with this movie, and I've been like pissed about this. They're not giving it any time to thrive. The movie's hand drawn 2D animation. It's like what we've all been wanting back.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
It's what we've all wanted back, and they said, "Oh, they were gonna pull it Thursday."
Ah, my head's been pinched.
He's squishing his head.
Ah, you're pinching my head.
Oh, this is actually playing
Yeah,
at a couple theaters near
They
me.
said they
Okay.
were gonna pull it Thursday from theaters, so that means it only got like not even a full week, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, see, it failed," but it's because they didn't give it any time. Then people complained, and they're like, "Okay, we'll let it have its run through the weekend," which is still ridiculous. What movie goes into a theater for a week? It usually goes in for 2 or
Yeah,
3
what
weeks.
the hell?
So I feel like seeing it just because
we got
I
to
don't
get
know.
an Alfred Hitchcock doll and have them measure their bellies together.
They do. Wait, do they make that? I'm looking that up right now. There's no way they have that.
Somebody has to
Alfred?
have that.
Hitchcock
Oh,
action figure.
Oh, you're going to get a different type of.
Oh no, I'm kidding. Oh, someone on Etsy has one. It looks horrible. It's $150. All right, I gotta send you guys. This is
You're
horrible.
going to have to buy it. Sorry.
No, no.
Can somebody
It-
donate $150?
Hey, if you guys want to donate, we'll buy this thing. It looks terrible. Hold on, this drive is slow. It's gonna.
I mean, look how fat this guy is. It's just a toy.
right.
You don't have to make him this fat.
Jack Black should be insulted. He'd be like, "Hey,
There's
Well,
your
it's his
Hitchcock
fault. He
thing.
keeps fucking gaining weight.
you see him on the poster?
Get
He looks just
Ozempic.
like
Everyone's
that."
on that shit now.
Oh wait, Entertainment Earth has one. Sold out. Oh, this one actually looked good. The Entertainment Earth one, but it's sold out.
I heard they use his actual DNA for that one.
I could probably get it on eBay.
Why is the toy black and white?
Oh, here's the good one from Entertainment
This
Earth.
guy doesn't
That
have a
one's awesome.
stomach.
You see the one I
Okay.
just sent?
Yes, this one is the fat one. Okay.
That's good. I gotta see if I can find this on eBay.
What the?
Let me look it up. Maybe it's not that expensive. Alfred.
I might go see this tomorrow. I might go see the Looney Tunes movie tomorrow.
Yeah, but it's probably gonna be good.
I was gonna say it's
Yeah.
playing near me. Like I did not know
Yeah.
about this. What the fuck?
He's so
I'll go
fat,
see
it's
it
just
with
a toy. Yeah,
With my buddy.
exactly, man.
See if my buddy wants to do it. Go
Oh,
see
they
it.
have a small fat one, but he's $60.
No, It's got to be tall like this guy. You got to have him
Oh,
fight.
this is a little tiny one. Let me see.
He's got to fight Alfred Hitchcock.
Wait, I found a glow in the dark one.
Oh god.
Why is there a glow in the dark one?
Wait, this is the worst thing I've ever seen
What
in
the
my life.
fuck? No way.
Why do they make these? Like
Why is
the
that
fact that
thing?
there's even multiple Alfred Hitchcock
Gotta
action
sell.
figures.
Sell.
Who is buying these?
Tom Savini.
What the fuck? That looks so silly. Not the. Oh my god.
You could just buy his head
What
and
the
put on a
F?
different action figure.
Yeah, what the? He looks like Colonel Sanders. Why does he come with a chicken?
It looks like Colonel Sanders.
He comes with a cock.
Why
a
did they have
bird.
this? This is the worst thing ever.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's the birds, the raven, whatever the hell is this guy.
Oh, someone made one out of paper mache that we could squish.
Oh.
Let me get these pictures here. I mean, you sent them. Let me get them and show the
Yeah,
people
yeah.
here.
I don't see any of that like Entertainment Earth one. Maybe it never came out or they never listed it, but
Okay, everybody, hang on. Let me
I have to find that one somehow.
let me get you
That-
guys
that-
up on here.
The fat one is
So-
a 1/6 scale figure. Like that's legit what he looks like.
So the
looks
fat
like-
one, that's the one that we want to get. That's the $150 one.
No, this one it doesn't have a price because it's sold out.
No, okay. The good one is sold out.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it on eBay.
Here's the
but I don't
crappy
see it.
one. He's in black and white. It looks like he's being choked. And then you have the Colonel Sanders glow in the dark one.
Oh, he's on eBay, but he's $325. The
Dude,
good
that
one.
doesn't
my
even look.
God.
The glow in the dark one doesn't even look like him. That looks like a fat Popeye.
Why is this so expensive?
Because it's Alfred Hitchcock. Come on.
Yeah, anything horror is just.
I'm gonna send you the only one we can afford. It's really crappy.
He's got to
It's
hitch
so
his, you know
expensive.
what?
Here, this is the only one we can actually like remotely afford.
What is it on Timu?
No, it's on eBay, but it's like small.
You know, you should go to Timu. It's probably like $5.
Well, they sell just his head.
It
that you
probably
can
comes
put
with a
onto
cigarette
another
lighter
figure.
too.
So actually, hey, I have an idea. If we get another Steve and paint him black like the suit, we could just stick this guy's head on
Or
Steve.
just get
figure.
any type
and it
of
would
action
look like him.
figure. Let's get a Jericho action figure and put his head on it.
Yeah, it would look like him.
No thanks.
That's crazy.
I
that
don't want to
people just
support
make-
anything Chris Jericho ever.
Judas, yeah.
Yeah, he's
He even has-
he's a fat slob.
Even as a Funko Pop, Hitchcock.
God.
Oh yeah, I've seen them before.
Where
Yeah,
is this
Funko.
picture? I just saved it.
Everyone has a Funko Pop.
Oh, what the hell? It's a GIF.
Jesus, it's $15.
Can I just take a screenshot and just save it?
Oh, it's a GIF.
Yeah, I screenshotted it and I saved it.
Jiffy.
Okay, you gotta stop sending me like 1,000 things here.
Oh, that's it. That's all they make.
And
of it.
then like Bobo Ghost is sending me shit. And it's like, what
Oh.
is going on here?
What? Mickey Mouse
This is a
figures.
gift too, man. What the fuck you sending me?
I just found it on eBay. I don't know.
I got to
Oh,
keep
it's taking
converting
a
these things while I'm live. Okay, now I can share them with you. Here's the Mickey Mouse one. What is this?
I don't know. It's just when I
The
typed
Mickey
in
Mouse.
figure on eBay, that's all that came up.
And then here's
everything
the other
you're
one.
seeing-
This is the action figure. That's too small.
Yeah, that's the only one that's like in stock. They look horrible.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Covered in blood on this one in Minecraft.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to sleep with Jamie Lee Curtis's mom. Did you see the movie? The movie's so fucked up. He's
What
totally
movie?
trying to get with her mom. It's like not even cool.
Oh, I never watched that. The like.
Oh,
biopic.
what's his name? Who's Hannibal?
Oh, Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony
Anthony
Hopkins. Bro. That movie, he's just trying to get with her mom the whole time. And his wife is like, stop it, leave that lady alone. And he's like, no.
So stupid.
I mean,
My wife and
Who the
I
heck-
watched it. We were like, what the fuck are we watching? Like, this is stupid. Like, the whole movie's dumb.
Yeah, it's exaggerated.
who would want to sleep with that guy?
Well, it might not have been exaggerated. Apparently, he really had the hots for Jamie Lee's mom,
Oh Jesus.
Janet Lee.
Yeah, I mean,
He was trying to get with her. He was
He's
trying to
trying-
hitch his, you know what?
Trying to have her hitches, you know what?
oh man.
Does he charge extra to hitch that thing around?
Yeah.
It's not cool enough. Jeez, my God. How do you feel about Swerve Strickland saying CM Punk is a bigger star because of AEW? I think
What?
Swerve Strickland needs to get his fucking head examined because he's a fucking idiot. If he really said that, which I read that article, he
that
did
doesn't
say.
even
it.
make sense.
CW sucks.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Listen, you're gonna say shit to protect your company, so you're gonna say the dumbest shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah, he said Punk and Cody were bigger stars in WWE because of AEW. It's like, that's just not true. Cody's father is Dusty fucking Rhodes, you moron. Not like Cody Rhodes just came out of nowhere.
yeah,
And
exactly.
CM Punk's been around since what? How long?
He's
Since
been
WWE?
wrestling since the late 90s.
Yeah, he's been around since the same time as John.
I think Swerve was born in 2004.
I remember when Punk had long hair.
I remember when he had blonde hair.
Yeah,
I remember when he used to do the finisher, the Pepsi plunge.
Pepsi plunge.
Swerve Strickland. That is a laughable. That name is laughably bad. Nope. Tell Jesus.
My friend like literally said like when we were on the car ride like during my vacation, he was like, "Oh, I'm so glad Ricochet is like in AEW now. He has time to shine." It's like
What shine? The guy's running around like a geek, laughing all day.
He
He's
never
doing the
shined.
same thing he did in WWE. He's a jobber.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably looks amazing over there because they don't have that like that much over there.
So there's this guy, okay? I think he cursed us out once on Cheap Pop, by the way. I can't remember though. There's a guy that does he does videos like we do, but about wrestling.
Yeah.
And you know, he goes over the top and says like how we do it about Xbox and like PlayStation and
Amp
stuff.
it up a little bit.
He amps it up. He does like commentary in New York for like this indie wrestling show or whatever, but they get like actual talent from WWE and AEW and stuff. Sasha Banks had a match. She told them pull him off commentary because he's toxic. And it's like, wow, we're doing this now?
They just listen to anybody now.
Yeah.
That's really bad. Like we always said, the inmates running the asylum.
And he never said anything bad about her. In fact, he said she was the best thing for AEW. But because he called out Tony Khan's booking, oh, he's toxic, pull him off commentary. It's like, all right, we're really doing this shit now?
Bad.
It's like, man, you are the wrestlers, okay? If you have a bad match, like, too bad. Like, just deal with it. I don't know. Everyone's dumb.
Yeah.
They're getting Soraya for Soraya, however you say it.
Psoriasis? She gives you
She's gonna-
psoriasis.
Oh,
She's,
jeez.
Or Paige.
Yeah, she's coming to the August.
She's coming
show.
back to WWE, baby. A couple
Yeah,
more
baby.
months.
She's gonna be Saturday.
She wants to
only.
be on Raw so I can watch her.
So I think they're trying to get more wrestlers. Like, they really didn't get a lot of wrestlers.
Well, they're
Like,
not
in the
horror
last few
icons. Why the heck?
Oh, no, don't
why
worry,
are you guys
Perry,
getting
'cause
wrestlers for horror
what?
conventions?
Oh, they're
Guess what?
horror, all right.
Guess who's coming Friday though? Sting, and he's doing
You
the Stinger War Paint photo op on Friday.
you better tell him. Be like, you better be at Lex Luger's Hall of Fame.
He should do the crow face paint.
Oh man, yeah.
He's got a beard, Fred. I don't know if you've seen him.
Oh, does he have a beard now?
Yeah, he looks like Scott Steiner.
Oh shit.
But yeah, so you have Sting coming
Braun
Friday
Breaker.
only, and
I
then you
remember
got
CM
Paige.
Punk had long hair, says Scorpio Coil. There you go. What?
Yeah, so you got Paige coming Saturday, and then he's coming Friday. That's the August show.
Hey, if Lana's ever at one of those things, you gotta let me know.
She's coming
Some-
back. Her and Rusev, they got they're together again.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I gotta yell at them to be like, "Yo, get Eric Roberts. What the fuck you doing?"
Yo, if you do,
You
we're
should
there.
get Eric Roberts and Eric Bischoff and put them right next to each other.
And then put Ron Perlman in the corner.
No, no, no.
shit.
Put Ron. Okay, okay. Listen to me. Get Vince Russo. Put him next to Ron Perlman and give Vince Russo a huge fan. And Ron Perlman will curse out Vince Russo.
Hey, it is.
I didn't make the rules here. I'm just here, bro. I didn't book this event. Like I booked WCW.
WCW. Hey, it is the August show, right? So it'll be the summer. So maybe we could just fucking amp the heat up.
Master P
Ugh.
owns the Indie Federation. Master P from the No Limit
Who?
Soldiers from WCW 100 years ago. Oh yeah, $8,500 just to meet Triple H and Lex Luger for the Hall of Fame package.
No way,
$8,500.
8,500. Yep.
What? I
You
know
got it.
Luger needs money, but damn,
That's
You gotta
not-
be
that's like
kidding me.
insane.
I think Jericho is charging
insane.
100. So like wrestlers can charge between like 80 and 100.
Jericho's charging 100 because he
sign
knows he's not going to get it.
Yeah,
should
no
just
one's
charge-
gonna see him.
That should just be free.
What wrestlers always do though is they always like work the crowd and like make them wait 2 hours so the line piles up and they show up. They always do that
He'll
shit.
probably show up drunk.
Jericho
Which-
should stand outside with the poster like a homeless man. Why lie? I need a beer.
There'll be 3
Yo,
guys on the
give him a
Jericho
beer.
line. It'll be Jesus and his buddies from his podcast.
He's gonna make a cool $300 that day.
Yeah, wrestlers. I mean, because I think Mick Foley was charging like 80, I think, or something like that, or 60
Yeah,
to
Foley's
80.
a good guy. He's not going to charge him
Yeah.
much money.
That,
He
that was
knows
the
he
la-
sucks
That was the
now.
last time like they had wrestlers really. I mean, they had like I think they had Trish and then they had Booker T the one time, and they were apparently really nice. But I
Booker
don't know
T
how
is
much
worth
they
the
were
money.
charging. Yeah, it's been a bit. So they're now for some reason this year they're like bring on the wrestlers. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's different. I mean, the thing is like the wrestling and the horror fans are kind of one and the same. So I feel like
Well,
even
what
though they get
happened?
wrestlers,
They
like-
were remaking Madman with Kurt Angle as Madman Mars, and they just never finished that
Yeah.
project.
Nothing happened. Yeah.
That'd be cool. Just
Yeah.
see him ankle lock someone.
You know who
Just, like,
followed me on Twitter on my personal account? Madman Mars.
Paul Ellers is an awesome guy.
Because
Yeah.
I would retweet him, and he followed me one day,
Oh, that's awesome.
and then he
Yeah.
would like message me back. He'd be like, "Hey man, thanks for retweeting my stuff." I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
he's
okay."
I
My
finally
only fan.
Not the Madman himself, but like the guy that created Madman.
yeah. Yeah, it's a really
he
really
runs the
good
Madman
movie,
account.
and definitely has like a really big following nowadays, and that's such a cool. That would have been an easy one for them to remake, but I guess it's just who knows what happened.
I think the Sun. So the Sun was like making the film. I think they ran out of money or something.
They couldn't get funding, probably. I feel like if you try
But
to
they
do
casted
funding
Kurt
nowadays-
Angle, so I don't know. Maybe they had money at one point and then they ran
Or
out.
maybe Kurt was broke back then.
Yeah, or maybe.
Hey
he
man,
couldn't even
Kurt
do
as
it, but
Madman Mars would have been crazy.
Yeah.
That would have been
He's
insane.
gonna be angle slamming everyone.
Yeah, on like hooks, meat hooks, and everything.
Yeah, violent fucking Kurt.
Snap
Yeah, that'd
someone's
be-
ankle with the ankle lock.
Yeah, that's such a great movie.
It is a good movie. I haven't
That
seen it in
song
a
is
while.
awesome.
JD, no problem, buddy. You take your time.
I remember we watched that at the shop around Halloween time that one time.
Yeah,
So,
we gotta watch this year. We gotta watch movies. We gotta do a bunch of stuff this year for sure. We might do this camping thing too.
Oh,
The camping trip.
camping
Yeah.
trip.
camping shit is always
Where
fun.
we-
The camping
gonna
trip
camp?
where
more
we'll be
glamping,
streaming
though.
24/7
Outside with the sun.
outside
in a tent.
in a tent. Yes. They make tents like the size of like, I don't know, a house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they're
have.
big.
They do make big tents.
And they make them with like, you can like separate the rooms and shit. Like it's crazy.
Yeah,
So we
they're-
might be
they're
doing
cool.
that this year. Let's see what happens. Would you guys like to see that in the chat? You know, I'm going to put a poll up.
Let's see
Let
why not.
me see here.
Oh, game
Would
computers
you
camping.
like to see a 24/7 weekend camping trip?
Game Complainers Cookout 2025.
Where will we go?
The backyard.
We'll call it Game Complainers Backstage Assault.
Why the backyard? Of course.
Backyard Assault.
That's it. Simple stuff. We could call it that. I don't care what you call it.
Yeah,
We still have to do a show called Nitro.
that'd be awesome.
It's going to happen
Halloween
on
Havoc.
on a Monday night. We could do that.
Yeah. Halloween Havoc.
Let's get these votes going. If
I
we
don't
did
see
it,
why not?
if-
They'd probably like to see it because it's
if
more shit.
we did a 24-hour for let's say Friday and Saturday night in the Sunday morning people go home, or Sunday afternoon people go home. If we do a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a Friday and Saturday night 24-hour live stream of us camping, basically the stream is on and we're just camping, we're sitting down, we're playing games, we're watching TV, doing whatever, talking to you guys.
Just make sure you split the streams and don't make the mistake that I do where YouTube will eat the front of your stream if you go past 12
Oh, we'll
hours.
do
So
that. We'll just end it at 12 and then start it
and
up.
at like 11:50, like 8, and then just like take a break and then go into the second one.
Because eventually, before I shut the store down, we're gonna be sleeping at the shop all night. We'll do the 24/7 thing on that too. We'll camp at the shop. But I mean, I'm talking about like outside camping, not at the shop at all for this one right here. Come on, we only got one vote. Oh wait, 1 minute ago, 8 votes. There you go.
There's 9 votes now.
Yeah, RWK is dicking around.
Why?
Beware the madman miles.
We could play that song. We can make AI make a song, a Madman song.
Let me see.
Come on, we got 21 people in here. We got 9 votes.
Cougar Man says he's never been camping.
Really?
Me neither. Well, guess what?
Oh,
It's
I've
the first time for everything. Frank, you've slept
camping.
under bridges and shit, right?
been. What?
Didn't you
Under a
say you and your
bridge?
friends used to like camp under a bridge or something?
No, but I've been camping like all
Yeah,
over.
I've
Not
been
like
camping a lot
like
of
all over
times.
here. A bunch of times.
Yeah. Camping's
Camping stream 100%. And you have, Anthony, you have the bonfire thing.
I have a smokeless fire pit.
Yeah, we could do that too.
You know, I just
Yeah.
bought a table that has fire in it, like in the middle. Like it's a
Oh,
table
yeah.
and there's like propane. That
Yeah,
you
yeah.
put in it. It's awesome.
Yeah, that stuff's fun. Yeah, then you can get some s'mores
Oh,
going,
yeah. Get some
graham
wieners.
crackers, get some Hershey's.
Oh, we're totally making a
Marshmallow.
s'more on
Hershey
Fred's head
squirts.
for money. Stevie Mac had the best idea. We're definitely doing that. We're gonna make a whole s'more right on his head.
If we'll make a goal, and if we hit that goal,
Yeah.
then we'll
Well,
have
you
to-
know what we could do too? Since we're camping out in the woods, we can rip that guy off. We can play Resident Evil 4 remake at night in the woods.
Anthony's
Oh,
got to
man.
beat the whole game.
Yeah.
Right there.
No, dude, I will
Like-
speed run it. I will play.
No,
I will
you're
sit
using
there-
cheat codes and you're running right through it.
Yeah, I'll run
Like
right.
Could you
through it.
X-Lax to a
imagine if-
fat ass mama.
Could you imagine if the Switch 2 is out by then and we all have Switch 2s and we could play and be friends? How fun
Yeah,
that would be.
Yeah, we could do that.
That's probably what's going to happen. That's going to be
Yeah.
the newest thing at the time.
Mushrooms.
Remember
Yeah, we
how
don't do
fun
that
would
shit.
be? No, he said marshmallows.
He said
Oh.
mushrooms in the
Oh.
fucking chat, man.
I'm reading marshmallows and you said mushrooms. I'm like, wait, what?
Never
no.
did that. Just to
We
let you
all
guys
do
know, I never did that in my life.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
good on that.
I
We
mean,
we
like
can
work
work
And
out,
yes,
though, like,
I'm
we
better
can
than
get
all of
some-
you. I'm
We
kidding.
can get some. We can get some burgers. We can get like chicken
Some
stuff like
wieners.
that.
We
That'd
can
be
get
awesome.
Burger King. I haven't had Burger King in 2.5 years.
Just
Oh,
get
well,
some
not half
Whoppers.
years, almost 2 years. I haven't had any of that shit.
Dude,
It'll be
Whoppers.
2 years, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, Whoppers.
we can
are
get.
the-
Hey, we can get the the big cheese taco from Taco Bell when that comes out.
Hell yeah.
The
Big cheese
shell,
taco.
the shell is a big piece of cheese. Did you know that,
Oh,
Anthony?
shit, that's awesome. I didn't know that.
The
That's
shell
dope.
is a big piece of fried cheese.
That's
We're gonna have to
insane.
dig a latrine the size of a Grand Canyon over there.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Bratwurst. What?
I can make a mean burger.
I have like
Yeah, you can make it
lanterns too. Like
pretty.
I have like camping like lanterns and stuff. Like you could, so we have light and stuff like that.
You want to do it? You can do it.
I'll
Got
hunt
the
for
smokeless
food.
fire pit. Everything's nice.
We got to buy that tent. That tent's expensive. It's like $400 or $500.
The giant tent.
But it's you blow it up with air, and then you can divide it by 2 rooms, or
So
you
do
can
you
just make it
wanna-
one big room.
But do you want to put the streaming stuff in there or just outside the tent?
We could
How
do
did you want
both.
to do it?
Multiple camera setup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we get 2 cameras.
You essentially just have to run up a bunch of extensions from the house for power, and then
We could do it. It
yeah,
could be done.
it's-
It's
It's literally right there. It's
I
right
have
off the deck,
I have plugs
know?
outside the house.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, that's even better.
That's how we
Yeah, it's
did the
right-
other thing.
Yeah, it's right outside the deck, and everything worked.
Yep.
So, the projection shit, that was awesome. I'll never forget that with the Gears reveal. That was so funny.
Yeah, we were supposed to do that every year, and we did it 1 year because then lockdown happened.
Yeah.
It was 2019.
We'll do it again. Don't worry. We'll blow up
June,
the
June
20-foot
2019.
the 20-foot screen. We'll blow that up again
Yep.
and play the
Yeah,
newer
Kyle.
games.
Kyle was there. That was fun.
Are you getting 3 remake for the iPad? I already own it.
Yeah, it did come out for the iPad.
I own it. I didn't even buy it yet, but I own it.
You know, if it could run on there, it's got to run on the Switch too.
Well,
It
that's
has
what I'm
to.
that's
It
what I'm saying is
will.
that like
It
it
has
just
to.
Capcom is just waiting, and they're just gonna be like, hey,
Let me tell you something.
coming out.
They re-rated the original Resident Evil remake, right, for PS5. That better
Yes.
run at 60 FPS.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
because the 4 can run at 60, but they locked it.
Yeah. But
This
on
one
the
better be
jailbreak, you
unlocked.
can run it in 60. It's like it can do it. It's just bullshit that they just locked it.
Batman, we were talking about you earlier, buddy.
What's up,
Did
man?
you really take your shirt off and during a stream?
He streams shirtless,
Because I need to see.
like he
that.
does it
That's-
every week.
If this is going to be a regular
Hey,
occurrence, I gotta get
Rumble,
in
it's
there.
your freedom of speech on there. Come on, that's what he told me.
Hey, I got to see that.
Is that true, Batman? You told me that earlier.
He's just going to say
Is that
yes
where
to
he
get us
streams
all
now?
to go.
We got 13 votes for this camping trip, and everybody's 100%.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, going to be cool.
Now I got to put up the next poll. Would you pay us $500 per person to do the stream? No, I'm kidding. On Rumble, yes, he takes his shirt off. There you go.
Wow, that's impressive.
Do you get the ladies message you on Rumble? They're like, "Hey, Batman, I want some of that." Does Catwoman
Dude,
message you?
After they see that, how could they not? Batman.
Yeah, man. The
Are you
Rumble.
making money doing that? Taking your shirt off on there?
It's making filthy money.
Hey, if he's
That's
making
funny.
like $100 a stream taking his shirt off, hey,
I'll
we
go
might
over
have
there
to
and
get
take
on
my
there
shirt
sooner
off.
than we think.
I would be
Oh,
right
yeah.
there.
All my friends love me taking my shirt off. Holy shit! Like this guy.
Wait,
Freaking Don
is
Juan
is
over
it
there.
up? Do the stream stay up? Can I go back and see Batman's shirt?
Can we see the VOD?
Like, I need to know about that.
Go ahead. Hey, can you post your Rumble link, Batman, so Frank can
I'm gonna
make
go
sure?
look right now so I can verify.
It's for
I won't.
research
I won't
purposes,
post any
Batman.
photos here, but he wants
No,
to
no, I just
verify
want-
what's going
I just
on.
want to see if this is true because this is unprecedented times that I'm
Frank needs
hearing
it for
about.
research.
Frank thought I was
purposes.
joking
That's all
around.
it is.
I need it for research purposes.
That's it. It's just-
I'm
I
logged in.
didn't
So
know,
let me
um,
see him.
Perry, I didn't know the guy I worked with this past Monster Mania. I didn't know he was the original first Green Ranger. I had no idea.
Who?
Miguel Nunez.
Who the fuck is that?
He said that he was originally the Green Ranger and the
He was
pilot,
him for Halloween.
the
That's what he
Bioman,
was.
the Bioman pilot.
He lied.
He lied.
I'm on the Power Ranger wiki and it's here.
Okay, well, that probably just never aired anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think so.
There were different. There were like there was I do it on my friend's channel. Oh, whoa, there you go.
You
Well, what's
better-
your
you
friend's
better-
channel?
You better share that channel with me because I got to see this.
Oh man, it might be an OnlyFans channel.
Oh boy.
Hey man,
Frank is
Stevie
trying to
Mac,
make
you
some money for the Switch too. I will
You
send
gotta
you
do
the
what you
link.
gotta do.
Oh, he's sending you the link.
Send me the link. I'll take my shirt off for a Switch too. I don't care.
I've never heard of that guy. You know what? Okay. I might have seen screenshots of that. Is he wearing like black pants or something? Anthony?
What's that in the show?
Yeah, I might have seen a screenshot of that a few years ago. Is the guy
Yeah, I
wearing
don't-
like black pants or something like that? Like it was supposed to be like a serious it was supposed to be like a serious thing with like him and Bulk and Skull or something. I forgot what the hell it was.
Yeah, it was just. I guess it was aired maybe once, and I don't know if.
No,
there's
it
a
never
recording
aired on
or-
TV.
Okay.
Never aired on TV ever. Let me see. Send me something.
Yeah, I'll send.
I'll
you
tell you
the,
if I've seen that before.
This is the. Send this. Good. The whole. It's crazy. I mean, it's not surprising as a Power.
Well,
Rangers
here's the
wiki
thing: the
person,
guy can't
so-
claim he's the Green Ranger because he just wasn't.
No, he said he was almost the Green Ranger.
Yeah, well, there you go. Almost.
I don't know if this sent or not.
No,
Come on,
I-
Batman. Where's that?
send it
link
on
at?
the in the chat, the main chat.
Frank Jones and for
Hey, I gotta go in here though, because I just pulled up Batman's Rumble and he's watching Scooby Doo live. Like that's awesome, man. I gotta see that.
Yeah, if we can watch movies on Rumble.
He's watching Scooby Doo and Batman right here.
Oh, you
like,
posted
on the
it here.
stream.
All right, hold up. I don't even know if I can open it. Yeah, I got it. Hang on. Bioman. Oh, that's something different. It was from 86, Sentai Series 93.
It was an unaired pilot, one episode.
Well, there you go. Unaired pilot.
Batman,
Yeah.
just message me on Twitter.
Kimberly
he
Hart
can't-
and her name spelled wrong. Billy Cranston.
But I guess that's how they originally spelt it.
Yeah, these aren't even the original Rangers. It's different. This is like before Zoo Ranger or whatever the hell it's called, the original one.
So this is just before. So this is like a failed like American adaptation, I guess.
Well, they were probably like, which one, what version of Super Sentai are we going to use and who are we going to use it with? And they probably did a
testing
pilot
it.
and people were like,
Yeah.
this shit sucks. So they went and did, Zoo Ranger. And then they picked that
would be
cast of
crazy
people.
to see. Like someone leaks it one day. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure. Hey, there was the unaired pilot of when the guy who played Green Ranger, Jason David Frank. Because here's the thing. The Green Ranger dies in Japan and they ran out of footage over here. So they were like, we're going to cut this guy loose, but kids like him. So we're going to put him on a new show called VR Troopers. And they filmed the pilot with him as the main character from VR Troopers. He was going to launch VR Troopers. And by the way, the Green Ranger theme song debuts in VR Troopers. He never had that song in season 1 of Power Rangers. Well, what happened was when they killed him off, everyone wrote in like, we want Tommy back, on Power Rangers. And they said, fuck it. Put him back on Power Rangers. We're going to do a White Ranger anyway. And they
Yeah.
took the guy that was going to be the White Ranger off of Power Rangers and put him in VR Troopers. And they put Tommy back on Power Rangers, the White Ranger.
Holy shit.
So it was
That's
a
a
whole a flip. And VR Troopers bombed because of that guy. And they were like, oh, thank God. This guy was going to be the leader of our Power Rangers. He would have fucking bombed over here. So it all worked out.
So much history there with the shows. It's kind of nuts.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy how that worked out. But they had the cast that they needed, and it was great. And by the way, speaking of Power Rangers, it was announced today that Disney Plus has gotten the rights
Yeah, I saw that.
to not reboot, but continue the franchise. It might be a reboot. Who the hell knows?
Yeah, at this point.
But
right?
originally, it's not. Okay, so just to clarify this, the same people that were going to do this reboot or whatever on Netflix are the same people doing it. Disney Plus is just the network that they're using.
Yeah.
This isn't Disney taking over because Disney bought Power Rangers at one point in history and they fucked it up. They basically did what Vince did with WCW. He bought it and he locked it up. Disney bought Power Rangers in the early 2000s and they locked it up.
That was it.
Saban had to buy it back from Disney, and that's when you got the DVDs, you got all the toys, you got the movies again, you got all this stuff. Well, Saban sold it to Hasbro a few years ago, and Hasbro was doing great, and then all of a sudden they just dropped everything. And their deal with Netflix just went nowhere. And now they got to deal with Disney, so there you go. So it's not Disney putting their hands in the cookie jar. They're just giving them a network to air this new show. So there you go. For anybody that's worried about that. But eventually I think Hasbro will probably sell it to Disney again. And hopefully Disney realizes that they had something and they didn't use it and they screwed up. Because I think the current Disney in the last 10 years with Power Rangers would have been something special. But
There's still new fans coming up, you know, surprisingly. Like, I know kids that are into it now. It's like great.
Right.
You know, they're going to keep going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it okay to
Just
send
goes
it
through
to you
generations, you know?
on Discord? Yeah, you could put it in the Discord. Frank could see it there.
This article just dropped. Jack Black was initially meant to play a talking pig in the Minecraft movie, but was switched to Steve late in development.
Oh, man.
I said we need a name. So the director of the movie is the same guy who did Nacho Libre and Napoleon Dynamite. And shit.
Oh,
So
well,
he's-
that's why he's in it.
There you go. Yeah.
You know, I never saw Nacho Libre. I saw a little bit with my dad when he came up here a couple of years ago.
Mhm.
But we didn't finish the whole movie. It was free on YouTube, and I think it still is free on YouTube. I have it on Blu-ray, just never watched it.
Yeah.
Shockingly.
I've only seen pieces. I've never
I
seen
like
the
it.
full.
I've seen it a couple times.
So Power Rangers the movie, which turns 30 this year, is on YouTube right now for free. You're welcome.
Everyone should watch that movie
Yeah.
if you haven't seen it.
Don't sleep on the YouTube free stuff. They have some good stuff.
They
on
got a
there.
lot of good shit, man. A lot of good classic movies, like from the 90s, the 80s, the 2000s. They got some good stuff on there, man. Check it out. It's free. You can watch it. VR Troopers was a good show, in my opinion. It was good, but again, it just didn't hold up. Any questions in the chat? I mean, I'm trying to see if there's any like drama or anything online. Anybody going crazy?
I was just
We co-
looking. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, we
interesting
we
yet.
did cover, I think, most of the stuff we wanted to talk about.
Man, now Batman got me interested in Rumble. If you could stream cartoons and stuff, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah,
I want to
that's
do
cool.
that for sure.
Yeah, until they flip the switch and then everything gets.
Hey, I'll
Yeah.
ride it out for a little while.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I found that I don't know if I told you, it was like a while ago. I found that like Barney thing where I was like in that Barney VHS tape.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's in
that's
the
awesome.
attic. It's in the attic.
Oh, you
I'm trying
found
to
it?
see how we get it. Yeah, it's in my attic.
Yeah, let me know and we can convert it. Then you could
Yeah.
put it on your YouTube channel and make money.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because like it's a whole thing that my parents made me. It's like I guess it was like a thing to do like back in the day, whatever.
Yeah, they did it to him.
Who?
To Frank.
Oh, they
Well,
did it?
I was in The Lion King.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The mall, the Poughkeepsie Galleria would film they offered this thing where they would film him singing or whatever and they would put the background in there
Oh, that's
I
cool.
just found it
and they
recently
would
when I
put
was
it
going
on a
through the
tape.
It's so embarrassing, but I love it. I was like 4.
Yeah, yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let me get on Twitter here. That's where
Yeah,
the
I'm looking right
drama's
now
at.
to see.
Check the Discord. He's gonna put the link there.
Yeah, I still don't see
Twitter is
anything yet.
fucking broken again, man. I'm trying to reload my shit and it's not reloading.
Yeah. Good old Twitter.
Oh, now I'm getting Pikachu at the baseball game. Come on.
Oh, my whole thing is destroyed because of this.
But now I'm getting it.
It's not working
like
on
a
my phone,
meme?
but it's working on here.
Yeah, it's working on my computer.
He was at the baseball game in Japan.
Oh my god.
This guy Moxley jumped on a nail barbed wire, nail bat, and his back is like ripped in half.
Oh, I saw that. That's disgusting.
Yeah, you know these guys are assholes.
That's like overly.
Oh, you can
grotesque.
pre-order the World Blew Up
Yeah, I
on
posted
Amazon
that.
right now. Oh, you
But
posted
it's only
that.
on Blu-ray and not on 4K.
That's
for some
fine. I'll
reason.
take it. Hey, the link
Yeah,
doesn't work. It takes me to a blank page.
Oh, hold on. I just ordered it. Let me get you the link.
Yeah, I'm getting all this Pikachu horse shit.
I'm gonna send you the link. Hang on. Literally just ordered it.
Oh my god, I'm watching it now. What the hell is happening?
What, Batman?
No, the Pikachu shit. I didn't know.
Oh,
this
there's
happened.
Batman. He just came through with the link. Hang on. I'm gonna send you this first, and then I'm gonna look at that.
Why is Pikachu there?
Can pre-order that.
He was throughout the whole game.
That's so
Uh,
funny.
The announcers are talking. He just shows up behind them.
Okay, what Batman sent. Where did he just send that?
When did you stop watching Power Rangers? You mean when did I stop watching Power Rangers?
When
You
I
stopped it.
When you stopped it.
I don't know.
Early 2000s.
Who the hell knows?
Yeah, I just saw that come through, and now I can't find where he sent it. How did I lose it?
How dare you?
It's so dumb.
Nintendo show feels a year away. Feels a year away. It's in 2 weeks.
Yeah, don't worry.
Please, you waited 2 weeks for Xbox to tell us that they were going to fuck us over. Remember that? That was a nightmare. It's only 4 games, everybody. Only 4 games.
Folks.
Oh, it's going to help the industry. They get a bigger cut. Why is it coming out June 2nd? Oh, the title will be
Why not?
released on May 27th. Why May? They're pulling it out of theaters in less than a week. Just put it on Blu-ray now.
It'll probably go on streaming like
My
soon.
theater still has like screenings for the next week or so, but
Now those people that distributed this film are trying to get the Acme vs. Coyote. It's the same people.
Yeah, hopefully they'll get it.
I hope.
And then we'll finally see it.
I'll let you guys know how it is tomorrow. I'm probably gonna go see it.
Well, I already know it's good because it was going to be good anyway.
Yeah,
It's Daffy and Porky. Come on.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yo, Batman shirtless on the stream. It's real. It's real.
How much
All
did he
right,
get?
Batman, you get credit right there for doing this. I don't know, but he's literally just sitting there shirtless.
He found it and he saw a lot more than he wanted to see, I guess.
Batman, you get.
Did he twirl? Did he take his shirt off and like twirl it around or what?
Wait, I'm trying to see. He's supposed
Batman,
to
you know
wear
what
a shirt-
Batman needs to do? He needs to go shirtless but wear a cape.
Yo, this like stream is crazy. There's like 8 people in the stream with him. Like, this is insane. What are they doing over
Can
here?
you
on
send me a
Rumble?
screenshot? I won't share it on here. I don't want him to
Yeah,
get. I don't want him to like feel weird or
Yeah, he'll-
anything.
here he's taking his shirt off right here. Hang on.
There's already weird shit on Twitter over here.
There we go. Hold on.
I see Sylvester Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Van Damme, and Dolph Lundgren in suits, and then underneath they're all shirtless from their movies. So I don't know what the hell's going on here. You got Goldberg over here. More Pikachu's dancing.
He did it for the ladies, Batman.
Yeah, that's all it is for the ladies.
I hope there's ladies
He's off
in
with
the
it.
stream with him. He did it for The Rock.
He did it for the
Final boss.
I don't know what they're doing over there, but there's some wacky stuff going on over on that platform.
You should have put the picture in the other thing, man. I can't be opening up like 50 windows
My
here.
bad. I thought you wanted me to just put it in there.
Okay, he's got no clothes on. So there you go. Confirmed. But how does he know that that's a woman? Like that's an anime woman. That doesn't mean it's a woman.
Oh, there was like a regular lady there before.
Oh, okay. I don't know, man. If he's getting paid on Rumble, his freedom of speech is taking his clothes off. There you go.
Yeah, that's pretty funny though. I gotta hand
He's
it
got to
to
be
him.
shirtless with the cape on, though. Come on, Batman. You got to play the gimmick.
He stayed shirtless for like 45 minutes on stream.
He's got to stay shirtless with a cape on. It's the only way to make more money.
Well, he definitely really did it. So I can confirm with my own eyes that Batman has done it. So
How much is a cape on Amazon?
Not
Oh.
much.
probably like nothing.
Batman, you are the man, says JD.
Batman cape.
Not Batman cape, just cape. A cape.
Oh, you can get one for $7.99, just a black cape.
That's what he needs, a black cape.
Yeah.
Now, is it the one you put on the sides of your shoulders, or does it have the little
Yeah.
chain?
No, this is like a regular, like just over your shoulders. Adult superhero cape, $7.99.
Adult
They have every
superhero
color.
cape.
Oh, and it even comes with the little Zorro mask if you want to be really stupid about it. It just comes with it for free. They have every color.
Well, there you go, Batman.
They also have a sexy Batgirl costume if you want to wear that.
So, Fred, you went to a bachelor party this weekend? This past
Yeah,
weekend?
I did. I went to
You
Atlantic
did some
City.
crazy stuff on there. Did you eat anything crazy?
No. I went to Hooters.
They're
Macy.
they're closing that place down, so it's probably the
Oh,
last
yeah.
time you're gonna go.
Yeah, no. The food was actually surprisingly good there. It's actually not too bad. They made my friend a shirt and stuff like that. Like, cause we were like, yo, my friend's getting married and everything.
Is your
like that.
friend
Like, it's a-
Batman? Did he not have a shirt?
No. But yeah, they like made him a special.
Imagine
shirt.
you got to go to Batman's bachelor party.
Oh, my
man.
god.
Yeah.
No clothes allowed for the whole thing, probably.
Yeah.
The
He's gonna
requirement.
give the ladies a
Did
lap
you-
dance.
I also
Did
got
you,
very drunk.
Did you gamble in the Tropicana?
Oh yeah, I did, and I lost a lot.
How much did you lose? Should
I
I
didn't lose-
ask?
I didn't lose a lot. I don't
Oh,
care.
okay.
I
He lost like
I
$25. That's a lot of money to him.
I lost 140.
Yeah, that is a
Damn.
lot. Shit.
Rich, what are you doing?
The rule, I just if I've only gone like two times probably, and I always bring like $100 and that's it.
Yeah, I did. I was up like $200-300, like in blackjack,
Yeah.
and then I just lost it all.
There's a picture of you here on the floor.
Yeah, that was me passed out drunk.
You're always passed out.
Well, we're gonna be using this photo for other purposes, but there he is.
Oh,
He's
lovely.
passed out.
Yeah, I am. I'm done. And then we went. Then they woke me up, and then we went to a club after that.
Did you go to Atlantic City or Mohegan Sun?
Atlantic City.
I might be going to Mohegan Sun this weekend for
Oh,
something
nice.
else.
Yeah, Mohegan Sun's nice.
For something
like how you're-
else.
I like how your hands.
There's a fishing show
Oh,
that
there you
my
go.
dad's going to, so I might go with
Yeah.
him.
So
Nice.
I like
yeah,
how your
if you
hands are
see-
crossed all proper. Like
Oh yeah, it's like I was like dead or something. Like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, it was fun. My buddy had a really good time. with that.
Whose house are you in? You
It
just broke
was
into
Air-
some random house.
It was an Airbnb.
Oh, okay.
we found this house, so we just laid in it.
Yeah, that's it. and then yeah, we just had some fun.
He was
We made a
dreaming of
bit-
this mattress right here.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I need that. Oh,
I look like Jason.
I really want that.
He looks like
Oh,
Tommy
man.
Jarvis cut his hair to be Jason.
Oh yeah, I know. I posted that. I have a post on like my Instagram of like I like when I was losing my hair. I did a side by side me and Tommy Jarvis
Oh,
when he shaved his
man.
head. Oh, Corey Feldman, whatever.
Man, I want that bedspread.
I don't know, Fred. You don't have many more years left to get drunk and pass out. So
I know that's why I'm doing it now. Get it all over. with.
He's getting it out of the way.
I don't even know if that's a good thing either, but there you go.
Yeah, no, I get drunk every week.
You had like not even a quarter of your beer at Raw, and you were already fucking drunk.
Your liver is
wasn't
gonna
that
hate
drunk.
you.
He had like 3 sips, and he's screaming at the wrestlers, and they weren't even in the ring.
I was screaming at them sober. I don't know what you were talking.
I think that's just Fred sober anyway. He just yell.
Oh, if I was drunk, it'd be a little bit worse.
See, I couldn't comfortably drink there because we were so high up that I was worried I would fall and die immediately.
I'm a fall.
Yeah. Don't worry, I only had one drink because of how expensive it was.
Can I ask you something, Fred? When we were at Raw, you were checking out like the camera. Why the hell were you doing that?
No, the spotlight.
Yeah.
So pretty much like because that's what I do in my job. I like like I operate those things. I set those things up. So I just wanted to see like what it was. I've never seen like one of like a professional one before. So I was just checking it out.
It's MSG. I don't know if that's.
Was that your first wrestling gig?
Yeah, I've been to a couple of wrestling shows like when I was younger.
at the Garden or no?
No, my first one at the Garden. I've never been to the Garden. Period.
Until the other day.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was my first time at the Garden, and apparently, like that spotlight guy was doing a terrible job or something like that. Because your wife was telling me that.
Well, the guy is probably high like everybody else in the building.
Dude, the staff there is horrendous. They're like horrible.
Oh no,
I
they're
can't believe they were
terrible.
telling you guys to get the fuck out of the bathroom.
Yeah,
It's like, dude,
yeah.
Jesus Christ. It's like we paid all this money to do this. Like, bro, like, come on.
Let me
why
tell
don't
you
you shut the
something.
bathrooms when like you could still clean when people go in there. It's not like because people are still going to the bathroom, you can't clean of like because I understand people are messy no matter what. I get it. But it's like, why are you kicking people out if they're still in the building? Just
Hey,
close it
man,
when
they
they're-
allowed the fucking lines to keep going for the merch. So screw
yeah.
them.
So why are you shutting? Yeah, like what the
The
fuck?
guy was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to do this all over again just because they went to the bathroom." It's like, why? Like, what are they gonna do in
Well,
there?
guess
Like,
what,
yeah.
fuckface? It's called work, okay? I know you don't want to
Yeah.
work, but we got to work. It is
Wait
Wait
what
till
it is.
everyone
that.
leaves.
Yeah, you're
Like I say
hired
that,
to
Hannaford.
clean the bathroom at MSG at an event. I'm sorry, but that's what you're doing. That's not,
Yeah.
I understand you want to
Maybe
get
you should have
home.
got a better education. You wouldn't be cleaning fucking toilets at the Garden, right? Right?
Oh,
They probably pay pretty well, though. I would assume.
They
No,
might,
they probably don't.
but it's just stupid
Garden.
because it's like just keep it, just keep it open. There's still people on the floor. Just wait
Yeah.
until they're
Or
done.
put a closed sign. He didn't even
Yeah.
put a closed sign.
Yeah,
He was like,
that's
"Oh, why
dumb.
did people walk into an open bathroom?"
I
Like,
usually just like block
Yeah.
it off with, like, a wet
The door's
floor
wide
sign.
open. What the fuck? Why did
that's
you?
literally
block
what
it
it was.
off.
He didn't even have the little sign or anything. He was just like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
He
like
didn't
Yeah, it's not like they
have a wet-
stepped over the
He
fucking
didn't have a
cone
wet
or
floor
whatever.
sign. He should have slipped on the floor. Just be like, oh, there was no wet floor sign.
yeah, clean this up," and you just slip on the floor.
Like,
Yeah.
He just
Like, it's
seems
not like a
sweeping
few
a dead
people are
body.
gonna
Like,
take
oh,
up-
God.
Like it's not like a few people are going to take up the entirety of a bathroom. I've seen them in there. They're big. It's like you can
Mhm.
still clean and get the fuck
Yeah,
out of there.
exactly.
Like
Just don't clean the stalls they're in. Like,
I'm gonna rate WWE now versus then. The live show back in the day, I think, was a lot better because they interacted with the crowd a lot more back in the day. Okay, so here's the thing: on TV back in the day, it was all right. The live event, it was all right. It was good. It was like a 50-50 split. Now it's like when you go to WWE, it's just a show, segment.
on to the next thing.
Okay, it's better. It's great for TV, but for a live event, there's just a disconnect. I think with the newer WWE, you just sit down and it's segment. Back in the day, you would go be like, "Hey, New York City, yeah, we're gonna go live in 5 minutes. Yeah, get ready for Monday Night Raw. Yeah."
I get what you're saying.
You
It's
know
like
what I
you're
mean? Like,
watching them film a show now.
we
instead of
literally
you being
sat
part of it.
there and they're going to commercial without telling anybody.
Yeah.
Like Cody Rhodes comes out, and then the lights turn off, and he's sitting there, and then you see like 50 commercials, and then they show outside, and then they play his music really quick, and he's like, "I'm back." It's like, what the hell is this shit?
It's like you're a live studio audience at a sitcom. Like they,
Right,
you're
but
just
even
watching
even at
film.
us, even at the live studio audience, they talk to you guys like, "Hey guys, meet the star of the show, meet this guy, meet the." Big deal when Michael Cole came out, they introduced him. It's like, yeah, they used to do that with all the guys. I don't know. It's just I think with McMahon running it, the live aspect of it was like more fan friendly.
Mhm.
And then now it's just like it's just business.
Yeah.
That's what
And that's all
TKO is.
right. I still had a good time. I'm not saying it was a bad time or anything. I'm just saying compared to like from then to now or now to then, I don't know. It's just there was more of an energy back in the day, I guess.
Unless people were on their phones and shit, it was a lot more people were.
No,
present.
it's not even that. It's just how it was run.
Hmm.
You know, like I said, like they would come out and say, "Oh, you guys ready for tonight?" And they would say, "Hey, when the screen goes off, we're on commercial break." Now you're watching a match. You didn't know what the hell was a commercial or not.
All of a sudden, the lights just shut off.
The light
the
shut
music
off.
stopped.
You're seeing the guys fighting, and all of a sudden there's a commercial on the screen. It's like, what the hell's going on? I don't know. It's just different. It's a lot different now. I think it's a better TV product, but live, I think they could do a better job as a live event.
Yeah.
I don't know. Here's what it is. Seth's music was playing forever. No, it wasn't, because they went to commercial and they shut the music off. Then they came back from commercial. They showed outside, and the ring was still dark. And then all of a sudden, they played his music, turned the lights on, and you're thinking, okay, this guy's music played all night. It's like, no, they just turned it on like 2 seconds before they showed him on camera.
Yeah.
They did a good job of like fooling you. But yeah, on Raw this past week, holy fuck, they kept singing this song for like 25 minutes. I was like, Jesus, shut up.
He kept on doing the freaking.
I wish you
cry
could just
or the-
fast forward that shit.
The stupid. Whoa.
Yeah, well, that's the fans. They're all stupid. I just subbed your channel, Venge. There you go. Good. JD subbed to Venge's channel.
Good. Thanks, JD.
They want to go home immediately after the show. Well, there you go. Any news? Anybody in the chat? You guys want us to bring anything up? I'm going to end the
My
poll
dad wants to
here.
Get the next MLB The Show next week, probably.
Yeah,
That got
my
leaked
dad's-
out on the Switch, man.
I saw that. This is
my
the first
dad's
one
getting-
that isn't on last gen. Can you believe that?
And it's not on
Thank
Game
God.
Pass.
No.
Oh, it's on Switch, but it's not on not on
Wait,
Xbox One or
I have to buy the game? Oh, man.
yeah, buddy.
Yeah, you had to actually go out and buy it, Fred. I know that's hard for a lot of Xbox guys out there in the world.
Oh, yeah, no, it's terrible. Actually buying a game. It's weird.
It's not going to sell.
Oh
now.
my God, I have to buy a
Weird,
game.
weird, weird, it's weird, it's weird.
It's not on my precious Game Pass.
It's weird.
Speaking of buying games, are we going to go to GameStop tomorrow?
I don't know.
I was just there.
Is it worth
Yeah,
it?
he went to ours, by the way, Frank.
Yeah,
I
he
went
said.
there. Yeah, I
Not
went to
ours,
your
but
guys'.
yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that ding dong was there.
Yeah, fuck that guy. I don't know, man, because you know why? I don't have any coupons. I had the $5
Yeah.
coupon. I don't know if this game is worth buying. I know I'm gonna run out and buy it, not play it, and then it'll be
Yeah.
$29.99 in like 2 weeks.
I was only going to get it because I have the credit.
What game?
You should get it. Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Yeah.
Plus,
I played-
it's my cat's first birthday tomorrow.
I played like all of them, so I mean, I know I'll play through the game even if it sucks, just because I'm like a sucker. But I'll see.
No, get it and play it. Let me know how it is.
Yeah. I can let you know how it is. Yeah.
If the game sucks, me, I'll just give you $10 for it.
Yeah. Right. When I'm done with it, you could just have it.
I'll let you know what's going on. Maybe I'll find some stuff to bring in.
Yeah,
I don't want
that's
to trade
fine.
stuff in with that asshole guy, though.
I,
Yeah,
yeah,
because
I
the
don't.
one
Ha-
time you go in there, he's gonna fucking be working there. Like,
I don't have anything.
Dude, we
left
traded in a
anyway.
mint copy of that GTA game, and he goes, "Oh, there's a very small discoloration." We looked at it. We both looked at it. And we're like, "Where?" Oh, no, I see it. Got to take $4 off,
I don't want to deal with.
even
that
though it's
guy.
an $8 trade-in. So I got like $3 for the game. Fuck that guy. Piece of shit. He's lucky I didn't call and report his ass.
Yeah, I mean,
what?
I could just pick it up, and then when I beat it, you could just have it. I don't care. I'll probably beat it like in a couple of days if I get
Well,
it.
the point is getting it and streaming it. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe they
Yeah.
get cracked on fucking PC. Who the hell knows?
Actually, I didn't even think to look if it's gonna have the
It's
stuff
gonna be
Let
on
me-
Steam, so you know what that means.
Yeah.
Let me look it up and see.
Even like in 2K25.
Yeah. Without the day. Okay, so I recently patched it and I haven't tried it yet. But with the no patch day one, it was broken. Like we were clipping through the floor, we were clipping through the backgrounds. I punched Booker T and he got stuck floating above the ambulance and he couldn't move. He was stuck that way for like a half an hour.
Holy shit.
I got the video footage of it. I was going to play it tonight, but then I was like, let me record Last of Us. I'll show you that footage next week though on here. But yeah.
Oh.
What?
It has Denuvo, so don't hold your breath for that one. But we've seen it get cracked before, so I don't know.
All right, we'll see.
These guys are saying it's going to be a long wait, but you never know. It's crazier things have happened.
Well, what's the deal with the 5 Pro? Did you watch the video? You said you only saw
I
a
saw the
glimpse of it.
clip, and it looks like the lighting is better. Like, I mean, I don't know. They're hyping it up like it's the greatest thing ever, but you know how that
And we have
is.
the Pro, so we might as well check it out on there. If we're gonna
That's the
check
only-
that's the thing. I don't like these games.
Yeah.
That's the
so
whole
why I don't know
thing.
if it's worth it. Like, I could definitely muscle my way through it. I'm not worried about that. But I don't know, like, how good it's going to be.
We'll pick it up anyway, and maybe I'll meet you there. It depends. Let me see
Yeah,
where I'm at
whatever.
tomorrow morning, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Because I'm not paying the cash for it. I'm gonna have to trade stuff in for it.
Yeah, it's definitely not worth paying money for. I'll pay $20 or whatever to get it, but I'm not paying more than that.
I have a Twitter page now. Says Stevie breaking all the big Resident Evil news sites.
Oh, yeah, I retweeted him.
Well, he's got to follow me. What's his thing?
I think he does follow you. I'll post his link here if you want, so you can follow him.
I didn't get a notification that he follows me. TikTok
Here.
users are planning a large takeover of YouTube Shorts on March 25th. They're aiming to flood the platform with brain rot content.
Who?
TikTok users are planning a large takeover of YouTube Shorts on March 25th. They are aiming to flood the platform with brain rot content.
What the hell?
Isn't that any social media ever with brain rot content?
It's definitely more TikTok than, I don't understand why people stick up for TikTok, because TikTok pays them for doing nothing.
Yeah.
YouTube, you have to actually like bust your ass and do stuff.
You're going to be on the grind for years.
TikTok, you could just like fart on your thing and people are like, oh my God, let's give this guy money. He farted.
Why is that
He
so
passed
true?
gas. That must hurt. Here's $5 for a new pair of underwear. You're going to need it.
Dude,
You're
it's
gonna
so
need it.
true. The user base is so much like dumber on there.
Well, it's worldwide too.
Yeah.
And by the way, that was banned for a reason. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
People just don't pay attention, man. It was originally banned by the guy who banned it. I'm sorry. It was originally banned by the guy who unbanned it.
Isn't that
Yeah.
strange?
Isn't that weird?
I don't know what's going on.
Dawn. That's awesome. How's Last of Us on PC, Ron?
Oh, well, I just started playing that again because I'm just tired of playing Resident Evil. However, let me tell you something. Wait, what?
What?
I just saw something that's like the dumbest thing ever.
Oh,
These Xbox guys, man, they just don't stop. It's fucking so stupid. I never buy hardware for one game. Things will get even better later in the gen for the Pro.
What?
There's your guy, Colt Eastwood, RWK. That's what he wrote. He never buys hardware for one game. Because, he didn't buy hardware for Halo Infinite like everybody else, right? Oh, that's right. They sent him the fucking Xbox. Oh, I forgot. Damn. Can't believe
he
I
never
forgot that one.
He never had to buy hardware. That's
He
the
never
trick.
had to buy hardware. We all did. And then he tells us it's not about hardware no more. Go fuck yourself. How about that? Boom.
Boom.
Goes the dynamite.
Oh, geez.
People need to get over it. It's not about the hardware anymore. Yeah, it is when I paid money for it and you didn't. You fuckface. It's true.
We
Stevie
definitely
Mac, what's
paid
your
for
name
that.
on X?
I just posted the link here. For
Okay.
you.
Well, I'm going to follow him. He's going to follow me.
I want everyone to follow him because he's
Oh,
hilarious.
he does
with
follow
this.
me. Okay, follow back. There you go. Okay, that's a funny picture. That Leon.
Yeah.
That looks like Abo, that picture. Luckily, I'm hearing you'll be able to run an RE9, but unfortunately, it will still be at a slow pace of a grandma who's running to the bathroom. Okay, that's going to be like, we need to retweet him for like Resident Evil news, like, even though it's fake
Yeah.
news.
I retweeted him because I want people to get nervous, like news, and then they see it's something stupid like that.
They'll believe it.
I know.
They'll believe it. Like Resident Evil guys, they're like the Xbox guys. They'll believe anything. I've been reading all week about this whole Xbox handheld shit remember last week and all this when it wasn't going to be from Microsoft.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, well, Microsoft's going to make their own OEM. It's like, do you even fucking know what OEM means? Original equipment from the manufacturer, you moron. People are they're throwing around the word OEM like they know what it is. It's like they have no idea what they're talking about.
They're not gonna. It's not gonna.
These
be what
console
they
guys
think.
have no idea what the fuck OEM even means.
They're not gonna.
They saw one guy tweet it and they're like, oh, I know what that is. Like, no, you don't.
If they even do anything, they're gonna just make the stupid app. Like that's it. They're not gonna make like all this stuff.
Who
Everyone's
gives
nuts.
at this point? Who gives a shit? The brand is like dead.
I don't know. I don't know why you would support.
The hardware,
You're gonna wait 2 more
the
years
hardware
for that?
portion of the brand is dead. Okay,
Right.
we all know they're not doing the hardware anymore. They're gonna license it out, according to all this shit that's coming out. And it is what it is. They'll be the biggest third-party publisher. We have established that a million times on this channel, and that's fine. But I like to buy the box. Well, it's not about the box anymore. Yeah, it is when I paid $500 for it and you didn't. So shut up.
Still, you could still
But
buy.
I
their
was a
games, but-
fan of Xbox since 01. I've been there since 01. I have a sealed original Xbox in my basement, okay?
That's impressive.
I have a sealed Xbox 360. I have the Xbox 360 you gave me that still has the Blades dashboard on it. Okay? I have every single special edition Xbox 360 downstairs. I love the Xbox hardware, okay? And if that's going away, whatever, but it sucks. And you know what that means? Sony's going to fuck everybody over by charging us $1,000 for PS6. You watch.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen.
If there's nobody to go up against, they're going to just friggin' rimrod everybody out of the price.
And you could still play their games, but if I were everybody listening, I would pick a different platform and just start there. Go to PC, go to PlayStation, go to Switch, and just buy the games.
Just go to fucking PC for now and take
Yeah.
it from there.
Steam will.
If you
always
want,
be
if you don't want
around,
anything to do with PC, I mean, PlayStation and Nintendo. I mean, that's where it's going to be. Unfortunately, right?
and just buy the games you want to play. They're all coming, so it's not a big deal.
We'll see what Xbox does with this thing. If it's an Xbox that runs Steam, what's the point? I still don't understand why why people think that's like going to be like the greatest thing ever. It's like, bro, you're just going to buy games on Steam because they're cheaper.
Exactly.
What
Why
does that
would
do? What does that do for your Xbox library? It doesn't do shit. you're still going to abandon it because you're going to be like, wow, games are a lot cheaper on Steam.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to buy your library back for like no money. Like there's games for like
I
$1.
don't know what people are thinking with that. You could do
You're
that
just
right
dumb.
now, by the way. You can buy any one of these handheld things. You already got Steam on there. You could sign into Xbox. You could download all your shit natively from Xbox. You could
Yeah.
download all your Steam stuff natively. What is the point of all this? Why are we waiting? You could do this stuff now. What is like what is like this like big gotcha moment? Like, is there a specific time that everything needs to align that we're going to get this golden Willy Wonka ticket?
I don't know. That's what I don't get. Like
It is what it is, man. You got to face the facts.
the balls to have a branded system and say just come out straight away and be like, yeah, it's not going to play your library. Well, then what's the point? Why am I going to still buy games? Oh, but some of them have Play Anywhere. So I'm going to have to decide, oh, is this game going to work over here and over here? Should I buy it here? Just buy it on Steam. Why would you
Buy it
even
on Steam.
bother?
That's
Why would
it.
you even bother with this nonsense? It's stupid.
That's why, like,
Steam, your Steam games will work on your PC. They'll work on your Steam Deck. They'll work on your Xbox handheld. They'll work everywhere. So just
Mental
buy 'em on
9R. He's not here tonight, but Mental 9R and myself, like, we ever since they announced that shit last year, we didn't buy anything on Xbox.
Steam. Same. I haven't either.
I bought Marvel, and I bought Marvel when that came out. It was like a month ago, 2 months ago. I bought the college game because it was fucking $13,
Oh yeah.
and I just bought the Ninja Turtles game because that was like $13. I bought 3 games in a year, and that was this year.
Yeah, because why bother?
I said,
That's
what was
why.
the point?
Yeah, I mean, this is like just
Just
stupid.
start.
If-
Just don't even worry about it. Just start building your library somewhere else. And I think
Yeah.
Steam would be the better place because you could rebuy all these games on Steam for super cheap anyway. You go to what is it, GD Deals or GG Deals, Deals GG, or
Yeah.
then you got CD Keys, you got Green Man Gaming. You get all these games for cheap. Even the backwards compatible games, they used to be on PC at one point. A lot of them. And then you can emulate them on your computer too. So there's another whole situation.
yeah, I mean,
Not
games
everybody's stuck. I know it's not easy to like do all that stuff. I mean, you can learn. It is easy once you learn, but until they make this Xbox app that lets you access all your stuff, I mean, let's see. Let's see what happens. I hope they do because it would be cool. But we're not there yet.
well, again, are you gonna wait
Hmm.
2 years for them to make this app, or are you just gonna buy the games elsewhere? Like, you got to just decide. Like, is this something that you're willing to deal with?
If these
Like, I'm
guys
not
are
willing to
even
deal
buying
with it.
games, everyone's claiming about Game Pass in their library. What library? If you're playing on Game Pass all fucking day, you don't have a library, right?
I guess not.
That's what I'm saying. Like we have a library because we actually bought shit on there.
We have a huge library. We're the only ones getting screwed. That's what's so funny about it. Like, nobody understands. Oh, why are you so mad at It's like, because we're getting screwed royally.
We trusted them
We
and we
bought
got
all this
fucked, man.
stuff.
And you know what? I don't feel bad for trusting them because at the time they weren't dicking around. Like when you bought purchases on Xbox, like they took care of you.
Yeah.
Sony, you can't trust them. Nintendo, they shut the shit down. And then you can't download your stuff anymore. Xbox was always cool with that, but now we're in uncharted territory. It's like, where are we going with this? And they say today, oh yeah, we'll follow everything. Well, what happens if they don't get the numbers they want? Hey guys, you know what? We decided we're just gonna have to shut it down, and we apologize for the inconvenience, and blah 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 blah. We gotta shut
That's
everything
what's
down.
going to happen.
And we don't know, but it could.
Makes no financial
They've been
sense to
changing their
make
mind like they
hardware.
change their underwear on everything. So you never know. They might turn around and change their mind on that. We don't know yet. We have to find out. Maybe they'll still be good and they'll leave it alone. They'll be like, all right, gonna keep you going. Even though we don't want to make the hardware anymore, we'll keep you going. This way you sign in, you can play wherever you want, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. We have to get there.
But even just for the time being,
That's the problem with Xbox and Microsoft. They just don't fucking tell you what is going on. They leak everything and you have to put the pieces together. And then when they change their minds, oh no, that's not what we meant and all that. It's like, can you stop it? Just tell us what the fuck you're planning on doing. And that's it. I would say for now, though, look elsewhere. Until they decide, until they come out and tell you what they're actually doing. And if you
Yeah,
like
like
the
if-
game plan, go back over there.
If you're really
know?
gonna buy this handheld, like, are you really, like I said before, are you really gonna mess with this whole play anywhere thing, or are you just gonna, you might as well just play your Game Pass games there and then get the rest on Steam, because then you don't have to worry, is it gonna work over here, is it not gonna? It's like so stupid. Like, you're really gonna go to a list every time you want to buy something and see if it's on there?
Well, if they're truly making an in-house handheld, which, you know, who the fuck knows at this point? If they really are, that's fine. But why don't you wait until that's ready?
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Why are you licensing it out to the suits? Because you're already going to like confuse everybody. Because when that ends up not being what people are expecting, they're not going to trust the real one that comes out. The real one.
Well, you know, stupid people are gonna buy it and be like, "Where are my Xbox games? Why does this have Windows on it?" Like, you know, it's gonna happen.
Even though, you know, listen, the article, you know, they came out last week and we talked about it, about how this Asus one is not going to be, you know, the one with your library on it. I read comments of a video trying to explain to people, like, you know, and the comments, people are so fucking confused. They're telling the guy in the video, no, you don't understand. You're going to play your whole library on this handheld. And I'm like, oh my God, they're not paying attention to the video.
Well, they think like, oh, the app will come and then it'll do. It's like,
Right. They're saying in the video, well, you don't know what you're talking about because the app is going to be on there and the app is going to run Xbox OS. And it's like, he's telling you it's not.
this is not gonna.
He's telling you this is not the one to do that. And they're not listening, man. They're just not listening.
No.
So it's going to be a shit show. They
It's
should
pro-
just
and
wait
then-
till it's actually ready and it does what they've been putting out there.
Right, and who's to say? What if this thing
It
doesn't?
would
sell and
benefit
they're
them
like,
if they did that.
"Oh, if this thing doesn't sell, what if they're like, oh, see, there's no market for the handheld, and they just don't make the other one? Like, that
Right.
could
This is a
happen.
test for that.
Yeah.
Well, the real one's coming in 27. Well, you don't know. If this one doesn't sell well, they're not going to do it.
That's a long time away from now. You
This is
think about it.
Microsoft we're talking about. They have a history of pulling this shit.
Yeah, this is not going to work out, I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong, but
We
I
gotta
don't
wait
think
and
this is gonna
see.
work.
But I mean, what's the point anyway? Like, they want to get out of hardware. That's fine. Let them get out of it.
Just say, listen, your stuff is going to be stuck on Xbox
Listen,
unless it's a newer thing.
I like buying the hardware. This is why I'm mad, because I do like buying their hardware. It was my console of fucking choice. I buy all the consoles anyway. But I love the Xbox consoles from day one. And you're taking that away from me. It's like, well, that sucks. And then you told me that this thing that I bought is, you know, can't even run half their games properly. I have to wait 6 months for fucking patches sometimes for these games. A year for Starfield.
It's not worth it.
It's like, what are we doing, man? This is bullshit.
You drove us to PC. Everything's
Oh,
on
it was a creative
PC.
decision for Starfield. Oh, a year later. Oh, hey guys, we got the patch working.
Yeah, they even got it on the Series S after the modders did it.
You got it working
like-
when I'm not playing no more.
It's too late.
Thanks. World's most powerful console. This is an Xbox, everybody.
This is an Xbox.
My dick on Xbox. There you go. I don't own a single Series X game since Stevie Mac.
Wow.
Let's do a poll here before we go. Start a poll. Are you happy with Xbox? It's simple poll. Yes or no? No
Keep it
bullshit.
simple.
The chat, you tell us what's going on with you guys. Since you guys aren't all jumping on here.
Come on, everybody. We're talking evilly about Xbox. You better vote.
We're not even talking evilly about it. We're not even like joking here. We're just
No.
saying like, hey, are you happy with it or not? Yes or
But
no?
people are gonna be all butthurt. Oh, they're talking bad again. Like,
Who? Who's gonna do that? Hey, listen, if you got a problem with me, you can come on here. We're not gonna curse you out or nothing.
no, explain why.
Explain. But then just remember, you got to hear me explain where I'm coming from. That's
Yeah,
the difference
I mean-
here.
That's how it should be.
I would rather them just come out and say, "Listen, we can't bring everything over. We're switching over to this Windows-based thing. Whatever doesn't come over, you got your Series X still. Otherwise, just move on and get new stuff." Then I'll be like, "Okay, cool. I know what's going on." But they just don't do that. That's the biggest problem.
Fred, didn't you tell me today that you're quitting Game Pass?
Yeah, my dad's just like trying to figure out like what we should do. Like should we just go on Game Pass Core or whatever? I don't know. He's still trying to figure it out.
Why?
He's lost.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
What made you guys decide that?
Because it's just
You just text me today saying me and my dad are leaving Game Pass, and that was it.
I thought we were, but now he's like, oh no, I don't know, because because Game Pass Core is like what, like $9.99 a month?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
like $9.99 a month, and then like what the whatchamacallit's
Yeah, I think
Game Pass.
Core's.
yeah,
yeah,
regular
no,
Game
no.
Pass like, what, $21.99? I think it was like $21 or something like that.
It's 1999.
Yeah. So he was saying like, oh, it might not be worth it to get rid of it, something like that. I'm like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, look on CD keys. How much is it on there? It might be better if you guys just pay for a year.
Yeah,
He's
'Cause you could
addicted.
just-
He can't quit it.
yeah.
Yeah, but if you could get a year like we did for $100,
Well, I'll
Yeah,
tell you
might as
right
well.
now. Hang on.
that's,
Okay.
that's like $10, not even $10 a month.
Because they don't do the yearly subscription anymore.
No, they don't, but you could still get it if you know
Yeah.
where to look.
3 months of Ultimate is $25.99. So you
Yep.
would need 4 of those. So it's going to be like $104 for the year.
Yeah,
Wait,
versus
this is-
$21 a month.
Oh, hold on. They changed this now. Now this says new accounts only. Let me see if they have
Check
the
the
other one.
different cards. There's different cards
I'm
on
checking.
there.
There's nothing left. They have 3 different cards left. Everything else is gone. They have 1 month non-stackable for $13.99. 1 month trial for $4.49, and the 3 months new account only $25.99. Everything else is gone. So we can't even get this anymore. We're back to being screwed.
Damn.
If I can't get that deal anymore, I'm done.
Me too. I'm not paying for this.
I'm not paying
$20 a
I'm
month.
not paying $20 a month. Fuck that shit.
If there's something I want to play, I'll play on PC for 1 month for like $11. I'm not paying $20. They're crazy. I can't believe it's gone. It was here like a couple weeks ago when I looked. Oh God.
They came today. Hers
Nice.
came. Yours didn't
I
come
gotta-
today?
No, I didn't get it yet. I gotta
Killer
say,
Clowns from Outer Space on Xbox.
Nice.
We're gonna check. This is $14.99.
Yeah, for that price, it's worth checking out.
It was worth checking out. Yeah, man. If I can't get those deals anymore, I'm out. I was
I
out
can't believe
before,
it's
and then they
gone.
they had that deal. It was like, all right, I'm back in.
They have core available, which is nothing. That's
No,
garbage.
no, I'm not doing that.
No, Ultimate.
I already own the games that are on Core. I bought those games. I don't need Core to play the games I already fucking own.
I can't believe it. You know why? I bet you they don't, because they're not like doing that anymore. They just ran
They
out.
probably contacted them and said, "Stop selling this shit."
Yeah, I wonder what this means. Yeah, new accounts only. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, that's all right.
Well, we're gonna be off of it. When did we get that? Like in August or September? So we're in this after the summer. We'll be off.
Man, I don't even know. I don't know when that was.
Yeah, I think it was September. Oh, August or September. We got it.
Mine, I think, was November, right?
Maybe.
Let me check.
I guess I could just
I'm gonna
look, yeah.
check my account really quick. Xbox.com, and then we'll sign off after I check.
I'm checking too real quick.
Oh, they changed their sign-in page.
They gotta send me a code. Hate this.
I'm signing in. It keeps telling me my fucking password's wrong.
Your single-use code.
Yeah, I don't know why they're doing that lately. All right,
Dude,
go here.
AOL, it was asking me for a code. I'm like, AOL?
Yeah. Yeah, I might have to fucking get rid of AOL like for good because
It's a mess.
they keep for years. We're going on like 6-7 years. They keep asking me to sign something that says like they can read my emails and shit, and I'm like, no, I have to do this every day. Tell it no.
Yeah.
I
Subscription.
just might jump to like Gmail or something.
Game Pass Ultimate.
Be done.
Recurring billing off, which is good. Let's see what the-
Count.
Oh yeah, November 30th, 2025. You're right. Okay, so we have a while left.
Because it was either buy Call of Duty or buy the year for the same price.
And we bought the year. Okay, so that's not too bad. We got another April. May,
Okay,
June,
mine
July.
expires April
8 months.
19th, 2026.
Oh wow. You have 3 extra months over mine. Or more than that.
April 19th, 2026. That's when mine goes out.
Oh yeah, you still have a long time. Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, and that's it. That's if I can't get that deal, that's when it's going out, man. That's
Yeah.
when it's gonna go out. They better start showing me some good shit, man. They want me to stay signed up. It's
I'm gonna have to
competition.
just,
You got to get my money. So you have a year and 1 month. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, a year and a month to convince me to stay. So let's hope they
I'm
have
just
a good year and hope they get me to stay. So
I'll just buy Call of Duty if I have to. If it ends. Or play on PC.
play on PC. That's probably the way to go.
That's what I
Yeah, it's
told my
only
dad.
$11 a month on PC.
I told
Well,
my
there's
dad that
hackers on PC. No, not if we play privately. We're good.
Yeah. The only game I got is like Black Ops 6, like the on Game Pass that I play. And I just told my dad, I'll buy it. Like, I don't care. If you want to cancel it, I'll go with shit.
Yeah, but
Apparently that
you have a PS5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but even the PlayStation thing, that online is expensive too.
Yeah.
I have both of them, but still, I mean, if I'm gonna pay, why pay for both?
Yeah, I'll just pick one.
And the PlayStation, that's the thing. I don't like PlayStation like online shit, so I don't want to have to pay them for this stuff. This is what sucks.
I'm so used to Xbox.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's like you move into a fucking house, and then you're like, the landlord's like, yeah, you gotta fucking move. Like after you spent like 10 years there.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta move. One day, you gotta move. And it's
Yeah, I
like,
would play.
I don't want to fucking move, man. Everything's here. Everything's ready to go.
I would just play Black Ops on PC, but it's so like screwed up for me. I don't know why it just never works right. Their app.
Whatever. I'm just gonna
horrid.
beat the campaign. We'll enjoy whatever we enjoy on it, and then next year we'll decide what's up. Maybe the deal will
Yeah.
come back and we'll be able to do it. Then we don't have to worry
Yeah, we'll
about it.
see. I mean, a lot of people are falling off of Black Ops now because of the cheating and stuff. It's crazy. I was just talking to somebody about
Yeah,
it on
that's
Sunday.
that's another thing too.
Yeah, Nick was saying that too.
The cheating is. We need to get him on here. Is he awake? No, he's probably asleep.
Probably
right?
not,
He's got to go to
yeah.
work.
Maybe
Yeah.
next week.
We'll try to get Nick on here and talk about the cheating in Black Ops because nobody's talking about this shit online.
Yeah,
And
he's
Nick,
in with the competitive scene. He knows what's going on.
he's in the competitive scene, and people are dropping off like flies. They don't want nothing to
Even
do with
the-
this game.
Even the casuals, like I ran into my friend who's like a really casual gamer, and he's like, "Yeah, we all got off it because of the cheating." I'm like, "Really? Like, everyone's noticing this?"
Yeah, their biggest game, and they got a big problem.
Again, they have unlimited money and they can't solve a problem. I don't know why they cannot solve any problems.
Yeah, they got to start banning people. Unfortunately, start banning those consoles. Start banning those IP addresses for PC or whatever the fuck they do.
Yeah, they got to figure something
They
out.
started banning hashes on PC, but then there's a way for people to change it. So, you think we see a good hardware sale this fall? Reduce console price for which console?
I mean, PlayStation's already cheap.
You know,
as
I'm
hell
seeing
right
this
now.
shit online that PlayStation has never been on sale since it released in the last 5 years. I'm like,
What?
bro, it was $370 fucking dollars for Christmas this past year.
Yeah, and even now it's only $3.99 with Astrobot. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, but $399 is that's the regular digital price
Yeah.
from when it debuted. People are saying it never dropped since it debuted, and that's bullshit. It's been on
Oh, it
sale
was-
several times.
It was $370 all November, December with the Fortnite.
The Series
bundle or
X
whatever.
dropped in price for $329 that one year
Yeah.
at Walmart.
This past year, they didn't
No,
really
this
have
year-
a good sale.
No, because that's them saying they're done losing money.
Mm.
I got a deal from Lenovo. I got it for $399 free shipping. The digital Series X. The cheating is bad, says RWK. Both. I mean, yeah, you got RWK got the PS5 for $370,
Yeah.
whatever it was. They always
no.
do their PlayStation Plus sale in February. I got premium for $80.
For a year? Did you get it for a year for $80? Because that's a good deal.
I don't know. I'm looking at his tweets right now.
I should have just jumped on that.
That's the thing, man. I don't like paying for PlayStation because their shit, dude. They purposely hack into people's accounts and charge their credit cards, and they're like, "Oh, even though that
Yeah.
happened to you, you can't do a chargeback, or we'll ban your entire account." It's like, I don't trust them. At least Microsoft, you called, you had a problem, they would fix it. They'd be like, "Okay, we see you didn't buy this game, so we're just gonna pull the license now,"
Right.
and they refund your wallet.
I didn't mind.
And that was it.
I didn't mind having it for a while because they've been putting some decent games on there as like the monthly games. So I was like, all right, this is pretty good. But
I still have PlayStation. And by the way, they were supposed to rebill me. I don't know if they ever did.
oh crap, I gotta check and make sure they're not gonna. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, because they did that. I turned off recurring and they charged me anyway.
Yeah, I gotta look at that later.
But they were like, "Oh, we gave you the grandfathered in price." It's like, yeah, but I still unchecked. I turned off recurring and you still billed me.
Yeah, I don't want to pay for that.
And it's like, what are you going to do? Like, you can't call them and do that because they're like, "Oh, we're going to ban your account." And I don't have many games on it, but still, I don't want to lose my account. That's why all my shit was on Xbox. All right, I'm going to give you guys like another minute to vote in this poll. We got 7 votes. 14% say yes, they're unhappy. 86%. I know it's late. Say no, they are not happy with Xbox.
Yeah, I mean,
Get another couple votes in here, then we can end the vote, and then we can get out of here.
they're not really. The only thing they're offering you is Game Pass, and if you have PC, then
Listen,
does
Game
it
Pass
offer?
is good, but the problem is, it's like, you get a lot of indie games now, and it's like, what is going on here? This used to be like,
Yeah.
you would get all the blockbuster games on here, and even for, and I understand they took it away from certain tiers. I get that, and that's fine. But even at the premium tier for Game Pass, it's like, I don't feel like I'm getting much of my value here.
No. The games just, even the big games they put out, they just fall off so quick. Like, I don't know. It's like I'm playing a game for a week.
Black
and I'm
Ops
done
is
with it.
good. Avowed was good. Indiana Jones was good, but I didn't even finish those games.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was done with them in like a week. Like, I played Indiana Jones for like a week. I played Avowed for like a week. It's like, it's not enough to justify all this money a year if we didn't get that deal. With the deal we got, yeah, it's worth it.
I'm just going to get Indiana Jones on PC because it looks good.
Yeah.
And I bought the fucking pass for Indiana Jones, by the way, for early access. I didn't even get around to playing it on the console. I played it on PC.
I bought the Avowed pass and that was pointless. That always happens.
That happened to me, right? I bought it for Indiana Jones. I never got to use it.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't do that for Avowed. I said, fuck that. I was too deep into Avowed on PC anyway, so
I just lost interest.
it's like, I'm not doing the console thing. We're good.
I don't know. I don't know what I mean, Doom I probably will play to the end. That's gonna be good.
Yeah. I
JD,
feel
no
like
worries,
that's
man.
good.
Take care of the family. That's fine. No problem,
Yeah,
man.
man.
You don't have to tell us what's up. You're
I
good.
totally understand that. I know exactly what
Frank
you're
knows
Yeah,
saying.
man,
all
just
about
you hanging out with us. It's all good, man. That's all we need. So we appreciate it.
You got 8 votes. So, are you happy with Xbox? 12% say yes, 88% say no, with 8 votes. I'm gonna end it here because we could do this poll again when there's more people in here, but I'll end it there. That's the chat room telling us that. That's not us converting the chat room or anything. You guys are telling us what you feel. So, based on the topic we're talking about,
We're swaying them to believe this.
The
Avowed
deal of the
sucks
day is a
Venge.
$400 Dyson hair dryer. $400.
That's what I need.
It's $100 off.
You and Fred need that.
And then you can get a Dyson heater and fan for $470. Their shit's so expensive.
I hope we get the Switch 2 sooner or later. RWK, save your money because I think it's happening sooner than you think.
2 weeks, we'll be here, and that's when we think the pre-orders will be dropping. So
2025, save your 500.
Really? Okay,
Save all your
Anthony,
fives.
Anthony, really quick. This is what I forgot to say before. So the AMD 9950X3D, the new processor, it's $700 just for the chip.
What? It's $700?
Listen. Now, if you pair that with a 5090, which is 32 gigabytes, and by the way, that's a $2,000 card.
yeah,
Resident Evil 4 Remake, there's video. I have the video of it. 4K, 200 frames per second.
Jesus Christ, that's crazy.
You're definitely paying for it though. Almost
Yeah,
$3
that is
grand just for those
insanity.
2 parts.
God.
That means the computers will cost you what?
Oh
Like
yeah,
over $4,000 at least.
easy, at least.
Yeah.
Damn,
I gotta
that's
try
crazy.
to get that money together and get that. I want to play I want to play that shit in 200 frames a second.
You're
Fucking
crazy.
wild.
I gotta try to pull that off.
You would reasonably need like 4,000 to 4,500 probably total.
I have the
Just to
case
get,
and I got the power supply ready to go. I just need the board, the processor, and the fucking other stuff.
That's crazy.
Let's see how much I could get when I get rid of a bunch of shit in the basement. By the way, the 980 Ti, those are selling for like $100. I have 2 of those.
Wow. Because people just can't get stuff.
No, that's just how much they go for because they were good cards back in the day, and that's the average rate.
I should see how much the 1070 is going for. I just have one.
Look
in
it
the
up real
box.
quick. I got
Yeah.
2 1080 Ti's here in the closet, just sitting there doing nothing. I
1070.
don't mind parting with those.
Oh, it's only going for 100. It's about the same.
Check the 3070. Type in RTX 3070 PNY.
RTX.
I have that right here in this machine.
3070 PNY. Not ONY. PNY. They sold. One just sold for 175.
For 3070.
Yeah. PNY 3070 175 March 19th.
That's the only one that's sold.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm seeing if
what
there's
the-
any
I don't know
others.
what you're looking at here. A 3050 just
regular-
sold for like 250. What are you talking about? Let me see here.
My eBay's all screwed up here. I don't know what's going on.
RTX
For-
3070.
But yeah, because these sold for more. What the heck? Is
Right
it-
here.
let me see.
$315.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta see what this is. Maybe this one's broken or something.
$315
is
bucks, $349. These are used.
Yeah, That's what I'm seeing more. Yeah, here we go. I see what you're seeing now. I had to scroll down more. Yeah, that's what you're looking at, like 300 and change. There's a bunch.
Hang on, go to sold. Yeah,
Yeah, I see them now. I see them all right here.
pre-owned, a
don't know
Founders
why that
Edition for
one-
$379.99.
I bet you that one's like broken because I didn't look at the listing. It just said like used, but I bet if you look at the thing, it's broken. Or they
Well,
just
it's
took it
sold for
down.
$379 plus 15 shipping. It's 100% feedback. I don't know if that's,
Yeah, that's-
broken.
No, those are probably good. I'm saying the cheap one I found was probably
Oh.
broken.
3070 Founders Edition. I might even have the Founders. I have to double check in here.
I see what all the ones you're seeing now. They're all like over 300.
I
Yeah,
might
it's like,
have a
what the heck?
Founders actually. Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
check the 1070 again.
You know, let me check Best Buy.
Now that my thing's not broken.
I could check my receipt. Then we'll go. Gee, I know I'm wasting time here. Oh, just so you guys know, the college football is $9.99 at Best Buy for both consoles. It's a pretty good deal. I still haven't played the fucking game yet. I bought the game like 3 times.
Yeah, it's a good deal on that. One of my friends just got the 5080.
I
He
have
got
to
it from Walmart.
I had to confirm my fucking email to sign in and see what I bought. Yeah, that looks good. Can I just see what I bought? Thank you. Past 3 years, that's fine. 3070. Right here. It is a
Yo, the
PNY. Okay.
The 5090 is being scalped for 4,600 sold. And more. Some of them are more.
Wait, what? I didn't fucking. Oh yeah, this is it. Yeah, March 12th, 2023. PNY NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070. 8 gigabyte. I thought I had a Founders. I don't know why. I'm gonna type this in right here. Yeah, $280, $280, $306, $349.99 sold. $299, $289. Yeah, I mean, I could sell these old cards, and I could probably get the money for those other parts.
Yeah.
I'll see what I got. I have to go through everything when we go through the basement this summer. Lenovo Legion Go S8 with Steam OS, $549.99. And then the newer one, the 1 terabyte, $749.99. That's how much I paid for the old one. All right, Batman. All right, JD, take care, buddy. Thanks for hanging out tonight.
See ya, man.
All right.
See you later.
We're going to head out, everybody. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Everyone, take care. Stay safe. Have a good one. And, hopefully we get some good news, next couple of weeks with these games, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so. At least stuff will start picking up. We'll start getting some releases. So
Yeah.
Let's hope.
All right, guys. Catch you
All right,
guys
guys.
later.
Bye.
take
Bye.
care.
Bye.
See you
Yeah,
guys.
peace.
Good night. All right. I think we're out of here, everyone. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Stevie Mac, Batman, RWK. Kruger Man, Venge. Let's see. Jeff M was here. Axel was here. Richard was here, obviously. Richard saved the show tonight. David R. He was here. Who else? That's pretty much it. There are more people here. RWK with a $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much, buddy. He says, great show. Fire. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. As always. It's always great having you in here. You know that. Yeah, I'll probably be live tomorrow with Last of Us again. depending on what's up. And we're gonna play Battlefield tomorrow. If anybody wants to play on Xbox, Battlefield 2042. It's gonna be my wife, Sir X-Man, and I think Wicked Hot's gonna be playing with us as well. I don't think I'm gonna stream that, but you guys are welcome to join the game. Battlefield 2042 on Xbox. We're gonna go live around 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys want to jump on, play the game with us, that'd be cool. So, yeah. All right, everyone. I will catch you guys later on.